Greetings everyone, please give a moment, make sure everything's set on up. And it looks like they have not fixed the issue where the main menu just lags like crazy from is going. As I know as well, I am sick to say the least. So expect a large amount of coughing. Ugh. Right now I feel like absolute shit. I've been not getting a whole lot of sleep with this damn bug. And I realized that it's been over 12 hours since I took a bit of Tylenol, and so I just took some recently, so it'll probably take a moment to kick in. Oh, like, finally. Blah, number of moments. Another, blah, can't speak right now. Another moment to check my other computer. Looks like it's going good, but the main menu, of course, is still pretty laggy for me. The last line 6 days ago, last online 25 minutes ago. History, close. No history. Here we go, got some recent games. 14's a little bit short. Skip the mod and mask because I probably don't have those installed. I do believe I actually have this one installed. Perfect, let's do this one. Of course, I actually don't have that one. I remember seeing I said, oh, it's been updated, but I do not. I now have to wait for this to air out. I'm pretty sure what all this air is just referencing one mod, but it references a list of events I have in the game, I'm guessing. Great. Port. Here we go. Got some caffeine next to me to help me perk up a little bit as well. Here we go, and now nice, much smoother frame rate. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. On the north side as the Red Absid Dynasty, we have Kill Jardy. On the south side as the Yellow Order of the Dragon, we have Beastie. If you take a look at the map generation, do notice that the Deer and Boar are relatively close by each other. The Absid player does have Boar way over here, but he is Absid, which means he's Islamic, which means no pork. So you have a village over here, also building a house. And got the House of Wisdom going on up. I got a good number of sheep here. Let's go and fast forward this since the earlier eco phase. Red does find a larger number of sheep, very nice. It looks like 2 villagers gonna be sold. Sorry about Over here, yep, red does a good number of sheep. Gotta be very careful not go too close to that town center. You can't be losing all those sheep. And we leave that herd of sheep back home. And hopefully not to slaughter. To victory, right? Got the Menwork Palace not being put on the field. Menwork Palace will of course give him access to a blacksmith, 40% cheaper, 40% faster research, as well as some unique technology. Over here, we do have the military wing not being put on the field, which will of course give him a pair of spearmen archers, which will help him placate any sort of early aggression he may fight. Because it looks like he is going for a good amount of wood there. I think he's eyeing for a secondary town center. Though he could be getting that wood for archer range. Good number of sheep have been sent on home. And yep, there we go, stone being collected up, so he is eyeing for a secondary town center. Menwork Palace just being built by 2 villagers. Military wings almost complete. Of course, the timing, Absent player being aging up fast is not really too important at the moment, though he is going to look like eye for a bit of aggression with his small little task force, which actually is important for a bit of rush, because with now 2 archers, 2 spearmen, it will really push forward and engage some of these villagers. I got the foodstuff research. Villagers do take a hit there. They do have a little bit extra help being dragon villagers, or gilded villagers. Excuse me. House not under fire. You can always activate emergency repairs. He does have barracks on the field, going for some gilded man-at-arms. I would say the age 2 man-at-arms, feudal man-at-arms, some of the best units of the game. And Absent Dynasty does have trouble versus man-at-arms in general. They have no real counter to them. They can get out some camo archers, which are very pricey and not super great for the cost to help deal with man-at-arms. Gilded man-at-arms charges way forward now, does activate emergency repair. He's not. Now, there we go, he does fall back now. We do have wheelbarrow and range armor already researched by the Order Dragon player. Range armor will make him resist most of the damage from the secondary town centers. Base damage is 6, so 4 armor will make it so each arrow does 2. And it'll take quite a bit of arrows to take this out. Archers will only do 1 damage to him at the moment as well. This Gilded Man arms can cause some huge issues. Spearmen will offer the highest damage, but it's still not super great since you'll love to be in melee range of spearmen. Let's go on the spearmen there. Get some slices. Looks like he threw a couple arrows into some sheep there. Yep, I see a wounded sheep. Gilded Man arms is falling back, does take some hits, but not dead. If you manage to run all the way back home, maybe get inside the town center, then you can wait till the next age to get healed on up if you want to save the resources. It looks like you want to stay and fight and get picked off. But they're very good. Charging forward one at a time in middle of all that is not exactly super great. Now I've got the Golden Cuirassier harass now being researched. Excuse me, right now there's 2 Gilded Man-at-arms field and a 3rd one on the way. Absent player is going for Camel Archers. They cost 240. The Gilded Man-at-arms do also technically cost 240 as well. One villager does go down there to a Gilded Man-at-arms. Got the Camel Archer here. It does have base damage 12. Attack speed is higher than a regular archer as well, but the range is not super great. It'll take and so this Gilded Man-at-arms will take a bit of damage. Trying to hit this last villager, 8 health remaining. He does manage to escape on out of there. Golden Ace Tier 1, which will greatly improve his income, which basically nullify the positive effects of the gilded villagers of his opponent. And now I got the Gilded Man-at-arms taking some more damage to there. More Camel Archers spawn in the field, so first just has 2. 2 maybe all he sort of needs. But he's finding a good large number of Gilded Man-at-arms on the field. Right now there's 4 and soon be 5 and 6 on the field. We do now have wood cutting research for the Abbasid player. At this one time, maybe best for the Abbasid player to just go straight for H3 to get out some crossbowmen. Lancers wouldn't be half bad either in the situation. And Archer slowly peeling those guys apart. Villagers charging way forward, taking some damage here. He has the Spearman Archer right there, not super great. And it looks like the Cam Archer does take some damage. With their relatively low range, they have a very small window where he can avoid damage. Does lose another villager there due to the fact that there's not enough storage for all these villagers. He's going to lose some villagers. One thing he could do is get a blacksmith on the field, research the arrow damage increase, which will increase the arrow damage to the town centers, these extra arrows by 50%. One Cam Archer does go down to the Gilded Man-at-Arms. The Gilded Man-at-Arms does go down. Ugh. One more Gilded Man-at-Arms push way forward, does take out some more villagers. 4 Cam Archers is quite significant, but it's basically what he has to deploy on the field to deal with these Gilded Man-at-Arms. Because you can see they're ignoring quite a bit of damage there. Does shank the man-at-arms a little bit. He does save one more villager there. There's still plenty of sheep for him to utilize. I don't think I've really seen this many Camel Archers before. So far he's built out six in this entire game. Now I've got Wheelbarrow Research. Does find this Gilded Man-at-Arms when we start focusing down. The Man-at-Arms at this point in time may just want to regroup. Looks like they're not going to be aggressive anymore. You could eye for Siege Engineers. Siege Engineers. Oh, he went for range damage as well. He's likely eyeing to get out some Gilded Archers. Yes, Gilded Archers on the way. You could eye for Siege Engineers. It does dirt cheapen the Menwerk Palace. I'll put siege down this town center. And honestly, Man-at-Arms, Gilded Man-at-Arms plus the Bannerings could be a very deadly combination. Does pin that villager there. Because the various melee forces there won't be able to stay around with the nearby Man-at-Arms. You have an outpost here. This is Yellow Outpost, a Dragon Outpost. He cannot engage this with Camel Archers. Does take quite a bit of hits there. Another Gilded Man-at-Arms pushing forward. And does take that one out over here. More not Gilded Scout and a Gilded Man-at-Arms push way forward. Does evacuate these villagers. Nope, they don't. He hit the Return to Work Town Center ability, which interrupt these units trying to retreat to a town center. With Wheelbarrow, they will have increased move speed, able to run away from the Man-at-Arms a little bit better. Does take out that one. At this point in time, he may... Okay, he does have textiles. The amount of damage his villagers take does warrant earlier textiles. Got a good number of Camel Archers here. But now there's actually a sizable number of Gilded Man-at-Arms here. One Gilded Archer to escort them. You should be able to torch down this outpost, no problem. Just keep the archer away at distance. He is now going for range damage. And the villagers are immediately running away here. There's way too much to barricade themselves in the outpost. And we're going to start torching down. He may want to send a couple guys to torch down the outpost, or the mill first. More likely you can get that one destroyed first. And now we got the scout going down. Does take out some of the villagers there. Cam Archers, they're not exactly the most agile beings, but they can hit villagers nonetheless. It always feels like their movement speed is slower than horsemen. I don't know why. It is the same speed as horsemen. And now does torch out the outpost. Gilded Archer does take it out first, which will keep the Cam Archers more safe. He now soon does now have the range damage increase, improving the damage to the output counters by 50%. Takes another villager there. More Gilded Man-at-Arms being focused down. He's getting more and more camel archers speed. I don't think I've ever seen this many camel archers on the field before. And there goes that man-at-arms as well. We currently got 13 camel archers here. Another outpost, another mill with another outpost. There's a good number of berries in this region as well, so that's actually quite a good cluster of food. 14 villagers is quite significant, but they will be able to be put to work. Good damage there onto the camel archer. Does escape on out. Been having trouble building that wall. Just a scout there. Scout looks like to be shanked. Now a very, very good number of gilded archers. You will need perhaps to pull out some horsemen. The archers do outrange camel archers, and the guild archers do outrange a little bit more, plus really high attack speed. But they're a bit more vulnerable to these town center arrows. More food research there. Looks like the Order of the Dragon player has researched everything. Nothing yet from the House of Wisdom. Doesn't have boot camp even research. He's been pulling camel archers, so doesn't need to use research boot camp. He does have enough gold to age up. Following the reason why we see so many berry bushes being claimed. And he does hit the villagers collecting up that gold. Does inside the outpost. These two do run a good direction. With only 2 man-at-arms here, they probably won't be able to torch down these outposts. We got a 3rd outpost right here to get more storage. There's 16 villagers, so once it's built, you can store up to all except for 1. So somebody's going to draw the short straw. Outpost has taken some damage. These guys do have good torch damage. And he does evacuate the tower there. He may lose a villager or 2. A bit more than 2. 4. We got the camel archers force moving around. I've not been paying attention to them. Gilded man-at-arms should be able to break that outpost, I would assume. And looks like that food, that boar, has been cleaved on up. Another lumber camp there. Camel archer getting focused down. Quickly goes down. Villager does go down. Another one does go down there as well. Now I got this a single man-at-arms here. Does have 1 arrow slit. Going for another arrow slit. Make a 3rd arrow slit. Camel archers push way forward. Oh, looks like they're just a little bit short of one-shotting them. He does have textiles, so they have 98 health. And these camel archers are moving around. And there is a set of walls there, and they won't be able to break through those walls. Or this will take a very long time. Does lose one of the camel archers there. It looks like it's just been given trying to move order back, so that is probably the best direction for them. Now we got some farms going on up. Looks like these villagers have not been retasked. There's been an oversight there. And going for more outposts here. Really trying to seize up that food. Do now have a good number of archers pushing forward. Outpost does not take out any of those villagers. He can't really engage those gilded archers at the moment. Does not appear he still has a stable on the field. As the Order of Dragon player, nope, he has not gotten siege engineers. It looks like now he's going to take the opportunity to seize his opponent's deer deposit up here. Camel archers push way forward, but he's not currently collecting up that wood deposit. The fact is, villagers are over here. And also clean up the deer over here. Now eyeing for the berries. Villagers to get inside the outpost. There's two. This force can break open the outpost. There's a good number of outposts here. There's currently 15 villagers there, so more than plenty of room for them. And now do have siege engineers has been researched down now, and first battering ram on the way. Ugh. Battering ram now push way forward. These forces start to move around. Villagers are getting hit there. There's 30 villagers there. Some of them are going to go down. There's not enough room for all of them. And now there's the Golden Age Tier 2, giving him extra research speed, which will be helpful later on, but not super helpful right now. Does get the battering ram killed on off, and he needs to get these guys inside of the outpost. Going to lose a good number of them. And does lose a good chunk of them. Seeing there's only 9 of them garrison, I would assume he lost 6. Camel archers moving around, find the outpost there. More camel archers moving around, and now do have another battering ram. We can now see some horsemen being on field. Does get some archers as well. Episode archers, one of the best in the game. Having increased attack speed. The longbowman still generally reigns supreme. Battering ram there, he probably evacuate the outpost and build some fortress there. Another villager does go down, so he's got off 34 villagers. He does have 64 versus 44. In which it's hard to tell. Let's see. Assume plus 28%. Let's just do even 25%. So he has roughly, I would say, closer to 60 effective villagers. Those one does, of course, have the Golden Age Tier 1, giving him a little bit extra more income. So the Absolute player does still have better economy. But now we've got a massive number of camel archers here. Camel archers do have 140 health. The archers have 125. Horsemen getting caught up onto those man-at-arms. As long as he takes out those man-at-arms first, then his horsemen can repart those gilded archers, which he is. He does still need the camel archers to support out his horsemen. It looks like he does manage to overwhelm that force. A couple battering ram there will be focused down. And yellow does clean up that force there with a nice surround. Red's doing a good job of holding off those forces. We've got another force here. An absurd number of outposts here. But he needs it to protect his wood line. This one, oh, got a third town center on the field. He may wall off his own troops, which may cause some issues with pathing like it is right now. But if it just goes over here, that should be fine enough. Yep, he realized the pathing. Now it's going to take time to clean up this outpost. Most of the deer have been cleaned on up, just leaving basically 2 deer left. Outpost here with the arrow slit. And outpost does go down. Oh, does have some gilded spearmen now mix on in. He has now 8 on the field. There's only 5 here now. Cancel those because he is not going to collect there. He does have a gold deposit here and here if he can claim. I can claim the rest of the deer. That's probably not going to be worth it. Try to go for more outposts here. Evacuates the villagers there. So they're heading to that wood deposit now. His force is dealing with those outposts. Maybe we gotta just ignore it. He's about to lose his town center. There's some more villagers there. The villagers do evacuate. Some of the archers getting some good hits there up on their retreat. 3 of them will escape. now we got the culture wing now being researched. Outposts now being garrisoned. Got good number of camel archers here. And there's like some more of these villagers going down. There's enough room for those villagers. Does lose one. Camel archers and horsemen charging way forward. He does have a couple of gilded spearmen here. Out two though. Camel archers do bonus aim versus light melee, so they need to focus on those gilded spearmen first. That may be a bit difficult to focus them down. But it looks like they all focus down. Does surround this force, gains good damage there. Camel archers gains some good damage, and the rest of the yellow's forces will be cleaned on up. Now do have the culture ring now being researched. The culture ring, he'll probably go for the preservation knowledge at least. I doubt the keep health regen is going to be researched. Battering ram now being pulled on the field. Now there's the age up. He's gonna have some lancers. He may even go for some crossbows as well. The lancers generally at this point in time would be very good. He's going for some guilons and crossbows, a little bit of everything. And also going to take time to get the veteran research for his camels and his horsemen. He already has a sizable number of fields, so getting the upgrade wouldn't be half bad. Outpost well, they may be upgraded, they're currently not garrison. Battering ram has set ablaze to that outpost. And now there's the Redinese Cathedral now being pulled on the field, way back here. Keep has been pulled on the field. Outpost has been set ablaze. And now do have multiple battery rams all being pulled on out. Lancer now pulled on the field, but quickly gets hit significantly there. Out Town Center taking some hits. Outpost or stables not taking some significant damage. He's gonna lose some of this infrastructure. Does have a mill here. May want to retest some of these villagers to some of the other closer nearby farms. More of the stables starting to go on down. Do now have a Magno pull on the field. Get some good damage there. Horsemen and Lancers should be able to deal with these battering rams no problem, and the rest of these forces are now falling back. Does stay the stable. He does have quite a bit of coins stored up, enough to actually age up, going for a good number of Giloms. Wall does go, or Palisade Gate will go down. Quite a bit of forces now push way forward. Spring Golem placement. Oh, he could try to do some emergency repairs. He does activate it now. We're taking quite a bit of damage there. Looks like the emergency repair is just enough. Spring Golem placement also should be just canceled at this point in time. He's not going to save that outpost. He's not prioritized targeting the Mangonel either. And the outpost does go down. Another Mangonel pull on the field. charging way forward. Taking out some more infrastructure may be a good idea at the moment. But for more range damage, we do now have, see, going for more gilded man arms, going for some gilded crossbows. Does have 3 pellets in the field. Has picked up 2 relics. Red does have 2 monk imams in the field. And going for 2 more. I wonder if he can grab some of the relics before the Regnitz Cathedral can be more useful. Go to crossbow, 1 will get picked off there. He's just trying to regroup his forces. Right now he's at 80 military units versus 67. More of the infrastructure starting going down. Yellow's losing quite a bit of infrastructure. Does have a keep here. Upgrade of spring gold and a relic. No boiling oil being researched. And Red's going to fall back. Just going for a forward keep here to provide some pressure in the middle. The Lancers moving around trying to find some villagers, but there is some villagers over here in this gold deposit. And he also has more gold over here within a sphere of influence, which C is collecting up some. Oh, I could send to get another mill right there. The Lancers moving around, taking some fire. And Lancers are moving around. Won't get impaled just yet. Siege Workshop not being pulled on field. Maybe eyeing for some spring golds, engage some mangonels. He has fighting against quite a bit of range force, so going for his own mangonels wouldn't be half bad as well. Horsemen do find a good number of villagers up here. Got some Lancers here on the retreat path as well. They should be able to impale a good number of villagers. And it looks like all the villagers do go down there. Red's mounted forces will not be falling back. Looks like Red's just down to 1 horseman. He used to have a lot more, to say the least. Trade wing not being researched, is going straight for age 4, not going for the economic wing. You can eye for some trade. Absent trade is one of the best in the game. A good number of spearmen here, so the camel archers will be very effective. Elams, however, will rip them apart as well. Magnelsi start hitting the gilded archers. Elams engaging these forces as well. I think Red will be just fine. Does get some hits there onto the spearmen. Mangonels not properly engaged, and looks like he does have a keep healing research, so these Mangonels are going to receive some free health regen. The Spring Gulls take some hits there. And over here, we've got the Lancers now engaging some various forces. And Yellow's armor does get forced them back. I'm going to break through the front right there. And these Lancers doing a good job raiding around. We've still got a yellow keep here, so it's not a great spot for the villagers or the mining camp. They may receive some arrows as they're dropping off some gold. And Archers push forward, hitting some of the dragon villagers. And right now he's down to 48 villagers. Red's doing a good job killing off Yellow's villagers. Got off 35 this game. And we'll find a good number of exposed villagers on the flanks. And Archers should keep their distance away from the forces. And now got age 4 for the Absent player. He does not have a whole lot of coin at the moment. He has quite a bit of food and wood. Maybe spam some more horsemen archers, though they won't be upgraded. horsemen will be at least veteran. The archers will probably be still just regular archers. These camel archers will be going down. They'll be cost food and wood as well, so you can perhaps hire some camel archers. Definitely needs to get some more gold. Got this outpost fortified and upgraded with spring gold.
يا رجال أوامر جديدة قادمة من دون تذمر فقط سيروا.
Got quite a bit of force here by yellow. We now have another keep being pulled up by red, which will get spotted. Some of the red's villagers here getting hit as well. Got his force starting to break through the center, trying to hit these various trebuchet. Got a couple guys over here. And yellow's now trying to break through those walls. Take a bit of time to break through those walls. Elon's doing a good job hitting those units. And I do have some lance connects on the field. I wonder if he has the halberdier research. Yes, he does. So these Helons will see a bit of bleed damage. You see here. But thanks to boot camp, they were quite beefy. Plus, they're elite and going for elite armor tactics right now. They'll have immense damage. When they get age up advantages, their high attack speed really does work up in tech advantages. We got also Culver here to help deal with the spring golds. Does get a decent hit there, does lose one of the Mangonels. Spring gold does go down. A couple Gilons push way forward, and yellow backs on game now. This Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Sorry about that. Let's see. I think that was this one, right? Nope. More down. This one here it was. Oh, got another one here. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the left side as the blue Byzantians, we have Pivotan. So on the right side as the magenta Mongolians, we have Kiljardi. So he is going for a bit of wood here. We're probably going to see a Spearman Rush. I doubt it's going to be for an early pasture. Sheep has been collected. You now have this gear push way forward, just helping with collecting the wood. And there is the early barracks. Over here is the mining camp. Cistern relatively close by, but it's not like I'm going to be able to torch down the cistern. You'll be able to torch down the mining camp. Now I've got the Imperial Hippodrome not being deployed out on the field. Mercenaries on the map can give you access to some Zunchnoos and Mercenary War Elephants, which could be useful against the Mongols, and some Sipahi and Mercenary Crossbowmen. Mongol player does now have 4 Spearmen out on the field. Push way forward. You can, rather than trying to deny the gold, you can try denying the berries, which will help deny some olive oil. We should be able to start seeing this. Like, just collect some berries, torch, get rid of the mill, and just make his way to... Actually, he doesn't have any sheep left, does he? Who does have some sheep there, has not started collecting them up. Or haven't dropped them back off home. Got Spearman over here trying to torch down the mine. Outpost almost complete there. Decides to retask him to this single sheep carcass back home, and now got the deer stone being selected. Horseman in the field, time to raid. On over here should spot the horseman. He should spot the Imperial Hippodrome. We got now the Exfoliators, which allow him to deal one less strike to villagers to kill them off before textiles. Move the damage to the horseman against villagers from 9 to 11, so it will even counteract any armor research as well. Only textiles increase the amount of hits it will take. It will increase the amount of hits by 3. So Triumph could be activated to help counteract a little bit of that as well. Archer range now being deployed on the field, which help them deal with the Mongolian spearmen. Deer stone almost complete. We do have the gold mine over here being collected up on first. And there's the scouting eagle. Another cistern going on up, a hunting eagle I should say. Scouting falcon, what am I thinking? Another round of... I've got the aqueducts going on up. You gotta have to activate the Praetorial Defense. Or nope, that's still on cooldown. Which could give him some extra armor. Resist off basically all the Mongol the Khan's damage. All 1 extra damage. Now 2 extra damage. Archer engage the Khan. The Khan does have a bit of health to work with. I've got 2 archers in the field, another outpost going on up. Now I've got the hardened spearman there as well. More gold being obtained. Both these outposts are being upgraded with arrow slits. The Spearman got hit there. There was some extra arrows as well. Mine pit would still take a bit of damage before it gets set ablaze. Spearman keeping that scout away. No additional horsemen over here. Currently has 3 horsemen. 4th one on the way. All 3 horsemen are right here. I got some Mongol archers. Oh, does take out sheep. Sheep down. Now got some Limtani now being pulled out on the field. Three more spearmen push way forward. We've got quite a bit of horsemen here. 6 archers on the field as well. One of the spearmen did get picked off there, so should be able to torch it down with the horsemen. Archers can just stay by to pick off those spearmen. And also going to use them to ward away these spearmen here. Spearman charging way forward, does get some stabs there. Archers taking some hits. I've got a couple more archers here to engage his opponent's archers. Spearman can pop out, and they do get some hits there onto the archers. The Limtani has been upgraded to Harden. Oh, we already got the improved torch research. Now got the Triumph ability activated there. He does use a speed arrow to help increase the distance. The Khan is classified as range, so the horseman will do bonus damage to them. The Khan's arrow is off cooldown, so he's just right now a combatant.
Καβαλάριος υπέβω. Καβαλικεύω. Τότε προσοχή.
Those looks like throw the spearmen inside of the outpost. No, taking some more damage there. This mining camp has not been repaired. May also mine up to deny any sort of raid bounties for his opponent. Like an outpost and another gear being employed on out.
Έτοιμος. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Προσοχή!
Archer range now being employed on out. And when the horseman does go down, being chased away by the spearmen. And the wolf may actually got the kill there. I heard the sound effect there, so I think the wolf actually is the one who scored the kill. Either way, the outpost now being torched down. Scouts nearby, so these guys do have extra torch damage.
Ταχύ! Η εργασία αναμένει.
Oh, and now we got the Whistling Arrow research. It's something an upgrade that most Mongol players do not go for, and it is incredibly powerful. 10 seconds, double the duration of attack speed is incredibly powerful. Local Doggo does get put down. And Scout's still taking some damage here. Right now, the Byzantine player is nowhere near aging up. Does have a bit of Olivos being stockpiled. He could eye for the Golden Tower and build a mercenary camp next to, say, this one here to get free Zunschnus and free war elephants, rather than the traditional mercenaries usually get. Mercenary crossbows would not be half bad. I think they're based on the Genoese crossbow model. And now he is going for the Western mercenary contracts. He will probably be going for the longbowmen. Lance connects are probably not going to be very useful, but at least Streltsy wouldn't be half bad later on. Outpost being upgraded for arrow slits. Last of those berries being cleaned on up. These berries, of course, still being gathered. He's trying to build some olive groves now. And these horsemen do get ordered away. We got good enough pastures. Right now, there's what? 5 pastures on the field. He does currently have 17 villagers collecting up that food with the Ovo influence and no economic research. Now we got the first economic research. And maybe about even with thanks to the Ovo influence. The Ovo will need to be repositioned relatively soon. It has very little stone remaining.
Εντάξει. Δεχόμεθα
Horsemen do get warded away there. A couple of horsemen trying to engage the Khan. He could activate a speed arrow to very easily run away. Oval has been rebuilt. And that scout will go down. Archers up here trying to pursue these horsemen. Horsemen could turn around. Maybe Influence of Triumph could easily wipe these all out. Does have range armor, range damage. No melee damage upgrade. Nor does a Mongol player. So that would do 18 damage per attack. And what will roughly like 4-shot them? Almost 20. Yeah, roughly it will 4-shot those archers. But now got the Golden Horn now being researched or being deployed on the field. The Mongol player does almost have enough gold to age up. Will soon have enough food. Khan immediately goes down there, so unable to get the arrow off, and like the arrow attack speed arrow is going to be would have been very important.
Би зүтгэхэд байсан.
Δώτε προσοχή.
Double barracks out over here. We do also got a cistern, not connected at the moment. And now survivor techniques found research by the Byzantine player. He hasn't gotten any of his deer at the moment, so he does have plenty of deer for right now. The Mongol player has not enough resources to age up. He gotta push his advantage right now before his opponent get any veteran research going, or he can pull back, wait till his own veteran research is completed. He's not going for the Kurultai. Horseman overrunning that villager. So we are engaging at the outposts now. Wolf does get a couple bites there. Now the Kurultai is almost or halfway complete. Then archer research on the way. We do not see the veteran horseman research. He may not be on to go for since he only has 5 horsemen. He may just replace his horsemen with cataphracts. More pastures now going on up. One way you can help improve the a good number of villagers up here. One moment. Horsemen making some good damage on the villagers. Villagers not trying to shank them. He does not have textiles, so they will take quite a bit extra damage with. And plus, he should be able to easily kill off a good number of them. So he just simply got overwhelmed. Does only take out one villager there. I was just trying to say is, one way you can have a better sheep rallying point is find something that's close to the edge, rally the sheep to that on that villager or sheep that's close to the edge of the or inside the borders of the town center, and it will keep it right there. We're not trying to follow that unit, so it'll go last known location, and that's one way you can get a really good drop-off location for your pastures. We have some Varandan guard there. The Kurultai will give him some extra room to breathe with until he gets his own veteran research up and going and blacksmith research. Varandan guard right now has 6 armor, which means they can only take 1 damage from the archers, roughly. Now I've got the speed arrow research. It's actually a little bit more than 1 damage. This is a percentage multiplier. And there are fractions in this game, or decimals I should say. And this will give him a much bigger spike. This will give him not only a bit more than just 2 damage, but also 2 times 1.2 increase. Now they're at 8 damage. Archer's getting some good damage there. He's fighting against a good number of longbowmen. The longbowmen are not here in super large numbers. They will be overwhelmed by the veteran archers. The Khan's arrow is about halfway off cooldown. A couple of man-at-arms fought by the Mongol. Now got an outpost here, which will help him with the network to move around pretty quickly.
Πάντες προσοχή.
Oh wait, they can get olive oil from deer?
εργασία. Ώρα εργασίας.
Maybe that guy already had a bit of olive oil in his inventory, because none of these guys have olive oil.
Θέλεις να πράξω.
Must be going crazy. I could have sworn I saw like plus something olive oil. Man-Arms pursuing the Varanian Guard. The Varanian Guard should be able to turn around, and probably a good idea to berserk.
Την διαταγή σου υπακούω. Ως και Λέβης Φράτο.
Superior mobility not being researched to help move around the Kurultai a little bit better.
Προσοχή στρατιώτες. Δύναμε τούτο πράτη.
Mongol player has gotten level 1 food and wood. No gold research. The Byzantine player does have a bit of food and wood research as well. Neither player's got their level 2 research. Now we got melee 1 for the Mongols. He may be going a bit more heavy than man-at-arms. He does have 18 on the field. He's going to try to resist his opponent's more longbow composition that he's trying to get mixed on in, as well as the number of archers. He's trying to resist the damage. Maybe going some horsemen wouldn't hurt. Or will now be stabbed, though it's pretty close to the woods. He may have trouble for all the villagers to collect it on up. 8 is the maximum. Yep, he does need to perhaps looks like there's enough room for 8 villagers, but still needs to task the other villagers away. Kurultai has been picked up there, got a shaman, picked up the relic. Magenta has picked up 1, or claim 1, picked up 2, blue has picked up 1. And now it does get another, going for another gear and outpost here for the gold. Monk does go down. Kurultai push way forward. Kurultai has no range armor at this moment in time. Archers engaging the lance connects. They should be able to quickly deal with lance connects, but they took massive AoE damage for them. And now there's Kurultai giving some massive health benefits. There's a handful of crossbowmen here to help out with the Varanian Guard. He's not fighting against any Limitani, since they will still take bonus damage from the archers, and shield wall is nice and all, but not perfect. Varanian Guard now being overwhelmed. Kurultai's been repacked on up. And looks like the villagers there to pick off those boar collectors. Good spot for Kurultai, maybe right here. He does not have siege engineers, let alone improved siege engineers. The Khan is respawning. Kurultai having trouble redeploying. Gives a good help to general these forces. Now got a Magnon placement, but Kurultai will be very useful to help heal up the damage from the Magnon placement. That's quite a bit of splash there. The extra health regen will come in handy. Taking time to steal with all these core structures there. Magnon upload on the field, very good. We got a pair of Keshiks, not better than Keshiks out on the field. Turns way forward, but won't be able to go too far. Besides, repacked up. Doesn't like his current position. And the villagers do get hit there. And good chance those villagers will... looks like he does save 2 of them. A couple man-at-arms now flanking, hitting these villagers. More Keshiks being put on the field, but still no veteran Keshik. It looks like he's going for a free round of Lance Canucks from the Golden Tower. If I say go, and I mean it's selecting go for that. And of course, it's random which one unit goes for. Oh yeah, it looks like they did update the description. Beforehand, it was like based on level cistern level. I'm going to sneeze. Based on like cistern level, which actually was a complete lie. Veteran Keshik research and way improve whistling arrows not being pulled on the field. Improve whistling arrow not only increase the duration by 2 seconds, but also decrease the radius affecting it. So it will make his army very, very good for 12 seconds. +2 armor is generally pretty good. The attack speed is good if you keep your range units alive. And movement speed's not bad either if you're having trouble connecting. There's a vet in Keshik research now, and it got some mining research for the Mongol.
Εμείς κατατοξευόμεθα.
Η διαταγή σου.
Got a big round of aqueducts in on the field. Got some some crossbows on the field as well. And now got siege engineers, improved siege engineers. That should be very effective. He does have a bit of wood and coins, so perhaps get on Magnell of his own. Maybe going on some field spring galls, which he's finding his 2 Magnell, so field spring galls will be pretty good. He knows about at least 1 Magnell, so going for at least 1 spring gall will make sense with his current knowledge. Ugh. Sorry about that, I still have a damn bug. We do got a Magnell emplacement here. Kesh is trying to take out these Elementar Tanny. They will, but they will take quite a bit of damage. White Stupa now being researched. Got the hardened veteran Limitani research now on the way. Does not take that spearman, it's going straight to torch down the outpost. White Stoop is now pulled on the field. His opponent is very far from aging up, so now he's passing some of the elite research. Elite archers should be very useful, allowing them to punch him pretty hard, especially with the various multipliers you can get. The Kurultai plus incendiary arrow with the Khan's whistling arrow upgrade can be very useful. Let's use the fence arrow right there. That's only the Khan that's really getting hit at the moment. And right now, the Khan in this age does have 24 base damage. Khan does go down, but since he had already used his ups arrows, it's just basically a combatant at that point in time. Limitani trying to push on in. Lance Connects do actually still pose a threat to Kashyyyks with their AoE damage. They can be stacked up quite a bit. Their base damage is 9 or 17, and the plus 23 damage from the Spearmen. The AoE effect from the Lance Connects could make them do more damage than Spearmen. Kashyyyks now move around, find some more villagers. The villagers trying to get back to this town center. The Mongol player does have 120 villagers on the field. Got some traders now being pulled out by the Byzantine player. So they're slightly out of the wall, so that could be camp. And now got these Kashyyyks now being pursued. Got a couple Magnells here. He's not pulling out any field siege. He's now going for a raid bounty. The stone bounty research is not half bad. Assuming you don't go with the stone version of stone bounties. For plus 50 stone per raid, it's actually pretty handy. And raid bounty is honestly not super great. You have to acquire 7 structures in order to be torched in order to get its value back. Which actually can be a little bit difficult, because usually if you already destroy 7 structures, you're probably already going to win. And kill everything else. Unless this Keshik will be finished off there. Got a couple Spring Galds here. Takes 3 Spring Galds to one-shot a Maganel. Now going for the Spring Gald range upgrade. Let's spot these walls. 20% increased damage. 105 damage. Oh, I suppose 30 range armor. Ooh, good shot there, but the curl type gets some good health regen. Force it down. 105, so 75. So yeah, with the curl type nearby, the spring balls can actually two-shot the Mangonels. There we go. One volley there does take it out. Good math. Falling back. Taking a bit of large splash damage, but that can get healed up quite nicely by the Kurultai. Palestine School now being put on the field, and now going for Military Academy as well. Dive Barn now being researched as well by the Mongol player. He does have 3 relics, which will give him more stone income. Very nice. The nearby outpost will give him course access to the Yam network in this region to get increased movement speed for his infantry. Try and break through over here. It'll take a bit of time for that range force to do it. Man-at-arms trying to hit that trade post now. Got some crossbows here. He may need to pull out a keep in this region. And all the 6 sites now been captured up by the Mongol player. He does get out some hand cannoneers as well. But it's probably best just to fall back his forces, getting a little bit overwhelmed. These are elite man-at-arms as well. And actually getting some hits on these villagers. Wall halfway down. Got blue pushing forward over here. Got some hand cannoneers getting buffed up quite a bit from the nearby Kurultai, but does not have chemistry research. We do now have the various elite mercenaries, elite Marine Guard, and as well as elite Militani research. Kurultai trying to get on out of there. The Mongol player needs to regroup some forces, redeploying the Kurultai here. The Keshik may block its placement. Right there would be just fine. Got the number of longbowmen here, but don't get the arrow volley research without the field engineering school. Man-at-arms push way forward. Got some of these hand cannoneers push way forward as well. Biology, regular biology being researched, as well as some cannons somewhere. Gold being claimed. Man-at-arms here, and they are denying the trade. Oh, looks like that range force finally broke those walls, and I've got a very large number of exposed villagers here. Let's keep some of these archers back there, peeling off some of these. If he gets out siege engineers and as well as get the lightweight construction beams improved, he can really infest his opponent's base from the inside with battering rams. He goes off some archers here. These ones may be able to escape without being detected. And maybe try and get them thrown in this corner. If you can get in this corner, you can... Yeah, infesting your opponent's base with battering rams is actually really powerful. Mongols are especially good at that with a potentially high field construction speed they can get researched. Bombards nailing that outpost now. Fortified palisade wall goes down. Kurultai here. Maybe putting the Kurultai right there would be a good spot. Does take some damage there. Keshik's trying to charge way forward, trying to get that battering ram. The siege workshop will go down. And Canadians main arms push way forward. Kurultai needs to be redeployed. And Cannoneer blocking its path. There it goes. And there's the Kurultai providing some excellent health and damage benefits. Bombards also improved, so they're very powerful right now. Does take out that sister. Mongol engaging the various hand cannoneers first. Very nice. Looks like blue may hold off. Bombards finally falling back. The Kurultai may need to fall back as well. If this one does not research teardrop shields, the man-at-arms can be greater with the improved improved army tactics. But Teardrop Shields' research is relatively become a bit more equal. Cassius do get Spear Brace there, Lunatani will go down, no problem. Cassius here in too low numbers, so they're going to be focused down by all these ranged units. You could activate some Palings here if his opponent keeps on stringing in Keshiks like that. Keshiks there and a couple hand cannoneers along the flank. Got some Keshiks back here, so it looks like the archers there went down. Armbar is firing away, does 120 damage for infantry, which will one-shot the elite longbowman, though I suppose 100 base damage will also do that as well. No chemistry research at the moment, he's going for lightweight beams. Right now, and looks like the Byzantium player goes back to the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. See, where was that? It was that one. 21 minutes, a little bit short. Let's take a look about for any other longer replays. Oh, here we go. Pull up on my drink. I drink a lot of fluids while casting, and sensing how sick I am, I probably need to drink a little bit more. Greetings everyone, Angrade here for another Age of Pirates 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Japanese, we have Byzantians. No. Ugh, what am I thinking? As the blue Byzantians, we have Pivotan. On top right side as the red Japanese, we have Kiljardi. Ugh, I'm out of it. We do have, of course, a deer deposit relatively close by the gold. Maybe a good place for a secondary town center. Or next to stone, which Japan, knowing they sort of need stone for their economic research, may not be half bad to get at least start expanding towards this direction. Up here, there's only a single gold deposit in Souls Deer. Well, there's more gold over here, so it's probably better to go towards the right. Also has a bit of berries. Blue has deer here also forward. Actually very symmetrical in deer placement. Gold down here, somewhat near close to boar. Okay, it's not in the forest. And over here, quite a bit of stone for blue and gold. So it looks like both players have more of a split of resources, but red has probably a bit more congested towards the right than the left. Blue seems a bit more spread out. Now I've got the Grand Widening deployed in the field. Not a big surprise. Though honestly, if it was really bold, he could have placed it out right there. But that's probably a little bit too bold. Now I've got the Koto Township being plotted field, just giving access to Shinobi. Red Scout doesn't have any sheep there. He has dropped off a number of sheep. A good number of sheep. Blue has dropped off some sheep there. 6, I think that's less than red. And wait, blue's villagers pushing up here? Oh. He may be going for some Sipahi. I always want to see people actually go for the mercenaries on the map. Additionally, the golden, if you don't know, the golden tower will allow you to auto-generate mercenaries from that are available in these trade posts as well. Mercenary Magnetite does mix in quite well with the Hippodrome. Getting 10 damage Magnetite is incredibly good. Desert Raiders are not bad as well, but Sipahi, that could be interesting. Oh, it is Arbalest. Mercenary Crossbowman. Arbaleteer. Why is it named different? I always assume that the Mercenary Crossbow is like... Oh, what the hell? I always assume the Mercenary Crossbow is like the Genoese Crossbow from the campaign. With at least that skin. We do now have the wheelbarrow being researched. He lit a sister on fire. He lit water on fire. What is this, Ohio? It was Ohio that had the flaming river, right? So based on fertilizers. Oh, so he's aggressively pushing forward to seize his opponent berries. Hopefully gets the improved berry collection wheelbarrow hybrid research. He has 2 shinobi inside the outpost. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The outpost range does go out right there. Once you get arrow slits, and he can hit the villagers because it'll improve the range by 1. Blue Scout's being pursued by Red Scout. Red Scout's clearly being annoying and saying need a dispenser here repeatedly. Another Shinobi there. Shinobi, they do have good damage, +5 versus melee. They're light infantry, light melee infantry, so they will see bonus damage from archers. They do also have the sabotage ability. I don't think the sabotage ability can stack. It would be sort of overpowered if it could. Sorry about that. Now, do got some Sipahi deployed on the field. Probably best just keep away from the Shinobi. I don't know exactly. Let's see, Shinobi 20, 25, 80 health. 12 damage, so they're probably relatively. Shinobi will probably beat them 1v1 combat. Never really had to compare Sipahi to Shinobi before. And does get some good hit there. Does utilize Fortitude to quickly pick off that villager. Scout down. Not big surprise. Wait. The Expoliators, or however you pronounce that, research that the Byzantines get with their cavalry, or their horsemen, does also apply to Sipahi. It probably won't make a difference. Let's see. Yeah, actually, no, it would make a difference in fighting against villagers. So it'll let them kill them 4 hits rather than 5. And I think it'll make him kill 1 less hit against textiles as well. We do have the floating gate now deployed on the field. Another round Sipahi now being deployed on out as well. Outpost set ablaze. The cisterns actually, I think, fully set on fire now. Barracks now going on up. He may be eyeing to throw Yoshiro into the barracks. Now get some archers there. They do blink their way forward to stab some villagers. Here's that villager not classified as melee. Probably a good thing it doesn't, because +5 damage versus villagers probably be a little bit overpowered. It would 2-shot them rather than 3-shot them. In theory, 3 Shinobi could blink around and 1-shot villagers. If they have textiles, use 4 Shinobi then. Golden Horn Tower now being deployed on the field. We've got now the Hardened Samurai, and probably Veteran Samurai soon to follow. We do now have the Hardened Limitani research. If he's fighting against more and more Sipahi, probably a good idea to not go for the Otachi research for the Samurai, because that improves damage versus infantry and not versus melee like Shinobi. If he's in large enough numbers, you could activate Fortitude to quickly overwhelm some of the Samurai, for it would allow him to quickly pick them off. He'll take less damage than he receives. Because, after all, killing opponents faster is a great way to reduce damage you take. Now I've got the Veteran Sipahi research. Byzantine player does now have the Golden Horn Tower, getting us some free Sipahi from it. You see there, free Sipahi. And you can still go for the Veteran Mercenary contract, which will eventually mix in some Mercenary crossbows against Japanese. And to see Samurai wouldn't be half bad unit item to get. Scout here. Got some archers and crossbows here with 1 Limitani. Onobushigas, they have high attack speed, so they should be reasonably effective versus Sipahi. Sipahi do have standard horseman attack speed at 12 damage, while the Onobushigas have 6 damage, but more than twice the attack speed. Actually, no, a little bit slower, so the DPS is very similar. Oh, looks like Boar will be stabbed, in which the Onobushiga needs to keep her distance. She does have extra range, of course, and the Boar does have 4 melee armor, so she's not so great at slicing a Boar. And the berry's been doing a good job of being cleaned on up over here. The villagers themselves have not been really hit. Got a fortified outpost to help keep them protected. Fortified outpost now being researched as well right here. Probably not really worth it, but he is denying the Grand Winery to be utilized. He's only at Cistern level 1. And, oh, there's a second Cistern on the field. Soon will be connected. Blacksmith now deployed on the field. Relatively strange spot for Cistern. Doesn't really... He may need to herd the deer up here as an outpost. At least get him some good collection rate for those nearby trees. Yeah, that's actually a relatively strange spot for a cistern. Doesn't really properly reach all the deer, and could be deployed out more close to this gold deposit. It would help with Boar. Boar is still right there, pretending to be a tree. Got a good number of Onobushiga, so a handful of samurai. The veteran Onobushiga upgrade's not been researched. Does Blink's Way 4, still does not have textiles. Does kill off that one. Oh yeah, they get, I forgot, Shinobi do also get automatically receive stats upon age up. The stats are not too significant, but they're at 24 damage right now. I'm assuming he has no melee research. Some of these villagers being pursued by the veteran Sipahi. He too does not have textiles, so the 15 damage will be... Onskis will by red. And I was trying to say, I don't think he's got any blacksmith research. Nope, he did actually have level 1. You can't tell because it gets scaled up here. Onobushiga does go down there. They are veteran now. Kotachi research now, well, being researched. Got a good number of crossbows on the field. Magano plays it firing away. They activate torches, and that's gonna be super great, but they do start to engage now. The crossbows should be able to take out these units. Yep, they do get cleaned on up there. Sipahi push way forward. Villagers do mostly escape. Blue has killed off 9 villagers. Red's only killed off 2. Village count is favored by for blue by that same 7 villagers. And do we see any daimyo? Nope, no daimyo manor upgrade. Doesn't really have. Okay, now I'll go to some farms, so he doesn't really need the daimyo manor until right about now. Last of these berries being cleaned on up. Oh. Got the Wolo there. The Shinto priest cannot be converted. Only thing the Shinto priest can do is hurl harsh language. And the ladies will go and slice up the monk, no problem. The Shinto priest will now pick up the relic. Six being decaptured. And red has claimed 3 relics, and it's now picked up that 4th one. Blue's trying to stop him. The Shinto priest could go for... Oh no, the Shinto priest has conversion on cooldown. And there goes that Shinto priest. Got quite a bit of forces here, however, nothing that's going to be effective versus these outposts. He only has 2 torches available. Actually, no, he has 5 torches. Got some Arbiteers now deployed on out. They don't get Gamison unless you get the Field Engineering School.
takip eyleyin yigitler.
Daimyo Manor on the way. And now we got the Savali. Don't go down there.
Emire.
Good place out. No, that outpost still there. He really needs to clean up that outpost and make more use of the Grand Winery. Savali being pursued. Blue right now has an army of 38. His opponent has an army of 43. The value is much in favor towards red, but the Savali may not be properly being counted, as large no oil units don't get properly counted over here.
Atım zinledim ve hazırım.
Shadow Priest
良いの胸
will be intercepted,
良いの胸拙者にお任せくだされ
and Shadow Priest does go down. Savali gonna try to run away now. One does go down. And Savali will go down as well. Not only Vishiga on the field, definitely should go for more archers. Sipahi and mercenary crossbows are okay in this situation, but the mercenary crossbows don't get their garrison research unless he ages up with a field engineering school. And nor the crossbow stirrups. Another round mercenary cross or arbaletiers being plotted out. He's going for more Sipahi up here. One thing I don't know is if you were to get the foreign engineering school, will the Golden Tower build siege units if that's the only thing available from Olive Oil? If it does, that can be quite useful, though it'll be a bit random. Royal Cannon would be half bad. Wee Pows are good trebuchet unit, and Nest of Bees is always quite nice to have.
Bu sipahiye emrin.
Sipahi is just going to be patrolling those berry bushes. They have very little health, and these Sipahi are going to be engaging these villagers. I don't think he found this mercenary camp just yet. You should realize these are, of course, Sipahi, so he has to scout around, or take a look at the trade posts, because that's the only where they can be built by. Ore not being obtained, so stone, large amount of stone. While he will find these villagers here, one outpost, upgrade for spring gold emplacement. We'll find some of these villagers collect the berries. No, oh, there's a farmhouse. Once Sipahi does go down, he may just camp the berry bushes now. Another round Sipahi trying to hit the wood line as well. Somehow this outpost is not dead. Red has picked up that relic once again. Now we've got the fortified outpost complete. Sipahi to activate the fortitude ability. I'm not sure why. Oh no, it's just expired. Shinobi engage these villagers. Right now at 26 damage. Exiles still have not been researched. They will two-shot these villagers. That's actually quite significant. Exiles at least make it so they get 3-shotted, go for more melee armor that can help counter out, maybe get 4-shotted. It's good damage there. Sipahi now running away. Lumba does get killed off there. And the Shinobi will be engaged by some Iranian guard. While they do bonus damage to melee, they don't really have the health to deal with heavy infantry. Got quite a bit of olive oil stored on up, so maybe it is time for the foreign engineering school. Do now the Shogunate Castle now being researched. And honestly, if he gets the foreign engineering school, maybe a good idea to swap over to the other trade posts. I think the Mercenary Magadai, when they get a fully upgraded Imperial Age, especially the sheer bone limbs, they can actually be a bit more decent. Desert Raider, so they get any unique research? I think Mameluke Bravery they may get access to? Not sure what things that foreign engineer may affect the Desert Raider. Gamon Ease could be useful Those one's not going for any sort of cavalry, so perhaps not. Good number of Onobushiga. Only 2 archers in the field. Red does have a Sacred Side victory counting down in its favor.
Bana bir emir eyle.
And the Japanese player has a massive amount of gold right now. He prioritizes more food. Though right now, the Spali doing a good job of raiding villagers. Almost he overkilled that model. And that rock attack will nearly one-shot these. Oh, that one missed.
Bastakir. Dakik olun.
Hey, you can run away from that shot.
Sükût eyle. Bu ehem. Atımızın
Sacred Side has been decaptured by the Spahi. Onobushiga is now engaging the villagers. Does get garrison Parson Town Center. Another unit gets killed off there. Brandon Guard moving around to engage. Brandon Guard will be good for the Onobushiga if they get more armor focus. They do have 1 more melee armor compared to regular man at arms, which help them counteract the 1 additional melee damage they can get from the Japanese. And the handful of Zapahi can move around, help pick off some individual ones. If they stand and fight, they will get hit. Definitely a good idea not to go berserking while near Onobushiga, because their higher attack speed would rip them apart. Sorry about that.
hareket emri.
Spali just doing a good job of pursuing these Onobushigas. Enga, I don't ever know how to pronounce that. Negashima Gunsmith. Now being pulled on the field, which gives him some free gunpowder units. And Cannoneers definitely offer a good DPS, while the Otsu does give him some good anti-structure support, while still being reasonable versus infantry. The Revolquin may actually be usable since this one is becoming more of a Brandon Guard composition. In which the Cannoneers wouldn't be half bad in that situation as well. Does start redeploying the gunsmith over here. So they place some of their Shiros inside some farmhouses. Imperial Age now researched by the Japanese player, going for the Elite Samurai. He just needs 1 more level melee damage increased. He does have 6 Bannerman on the field as well. They're going to castle firing away. Now go for the extra Yoshiro research, as well as the elite Onobushiga research. They'll gain some free Sapahi. He does also have 12 mercenary crossbows. They are Arbaletiers, which would be handy, because he's still pretty far from aging up. Does take out 1 of the Bannerman. Does got a Cryo Siphon there. He finally cleared up this region. Cryo Siphon. Villagers now trying to save themselves by building some walls there. And still got more Sapahi being blown on the field. If the Byzantine player really tries to start eyeing age up, he's going to find and gets a massive quality deficit. And Onobushigas with a high attack speed, they will love the quality capability. Otsu still has range damage, so they won't do bonus damage versus the Cryo Siphons, unless they get some chemistry and other benefits, because Cryo Siphons do also have less range armor than Battering Ram. Blue Needs to age up immediately, but that's not going to be super feasible. Even upon aging up immediately, he still needs to have enough gold to get the various researches. We don't see the Odo tactics research just yet. Grand Winery taking some hits there. He's going to have to rely on the mercenary crossbows a little bit more and his regular crossbows. He has a good number of them, that's for sure. Granny Guard charging way forward. Let's see if Blue has enough army to hold back the elite army of his opponent. Right now, Blue does actually have quite a bit of military units in the field, while Red is lacking quite a bit of villagers. So maybe Blue's larger army will let him prevail. Sabali getting great flank there. Try to hit those Otsu. The Otsu are a decent damage dealer, but they're not actually a really critical threat. Their attack speed's pretty low. Brandon Guard needs to continue engaging. He does engage the elite samurai that came from flank. Red's army will have higher quality to them. It simply was not enough to break through Blue's larger numbers. And now he's finally going for Western mercenary contracts. This would dilute the pool of what units the Golden Tower will deploy out automatically. But getting out Streltsy next stage is probably the only reason why he's going for it. Though honestly, Grenadiers may be a little bit better. He doesn't have Odo tactics research, no extra torch damage. Crossbows started stepping away, investing all his resources on more military units. Japanese players bring in some more samurai. Crossbows starting to get slowly whittled down. Blue's army starting to get whittled down. Red is powered to lose steam. He's out of resource reserves. He has less villagers, and not mention with the fact that cisterns. His opponent's economy may be double, but cisterns are only at level 3. So their economies are relatively similar. At least some multipliers. We have more Brandon Guard going for some Mangonel now. He does berserk some of his units, but apparently Otsu does do a bit of splash damage there because it looks like he annihilated that olive grove. Did not realize that weapon does do a bit of splash. And splash damage. Okay, so maybe I'm mistaken a little bit with them. Extra range is very useful, I can say that for sure. Mangonel does get some shot there, fighting a good number of samurai. Going for a round of lance connects. So it'll be high damage versus high damage he's trying to eye for. Mangonel does not get saved, he'll just make a hit. He has enough gold to age up, needs more food. Aqueduct taking some hits there, but Aqueduct's not important right now. Outpost does go down. Blue's trying to hold on, thanks to his crossbows, and so has a couple of mercenary crossbows mixed on in. Now Sabali able to close in onto the Otsu. Tasking a single villager to start with the repairs. He does have a bit of wood, so he can get some more olive groves. And he has not been able to really maximize usage of the Grand Winery. But he's pretty close to aging up, but he's still trying to rebuild some forces because his opponent's just going to be, since he doesn't have to worry about saving up resources to age up, he's just going to be maxing out his army. The Odo tactics has still not been researched. Nor has the final melee research as well. So right now, the samurai are currently doing 17 damage plus 4 versus infantry. Got a single cistern here. A level 1 cistern still provides 10% collection rate, which is not bad. Otsu can, I think, siege down the walls, I'm assuming. Maybe not. Not sure if they can siege down stone walls. Got a Shogunate Castle here. Help him keep Sphere of Influence on that gold deposit. Also clean up this gold. And blue is getting... So that's a 4,000 gold deposit here. And that's basically the last of gold and blue side of the map. Got quite a bit of stone here. And there's H4. I wasn't paying attention which one. Palatine School. Grand Watery has been partially been repaired on up. Got outposts here getting nailed. The other one has villages inside of it. Blue has a smaller army than red at the moment. And so it doesn't have to go in for the elite crossbows and elite Varangian Guard research. Got the fine arrow melee research for the samurai, still does not have Odo tactics. Primary town center will be sent torched down. Mercenary lance connects, push way forward. Some Otsus can hit by the various range force as well. Varangian Guards, the poly does go down. Going for more mercenary lance connects. Looks like thanks to this crossbow composition, able to get some good damage there. Samurai Onobushiga coming from the flank, so we'll tie up those crossbows. And now there's elite crossbow research. Elite Varangian Guard now on the field as well. I don't think he has teardrop research. Teardrop shield research. Towns that are not being repaired on up. Lance connects quickly forward. No elite mercenaries just yet. Lance connects will get some good damage. Otsu takes some good, deals some good damage there. May want to put around the villagers. Does he got around the villagers and picks up the repairs on the town center. Luso has a guess amount of villagers and income. Varangian Guard berserking, charging way forward. And taking out some of these reinforced spell. Red's now just being bled off. The reinforcements are just being fed on in, which is not good for red. The long game goes on. Better position blue be in. Though he did lose the town center, he has still a good amount of villagers. He can take time to repair up the town center and the Grand Winery. And he doesn't have enough stone for a keep here, but a keep would be ideal at this moment. Hope him keep his stuff alive. Second side victory, 8 minutes remaining. University now going on up. Still no elite army tactics or Odo tactics for the Japanese player. Notice as well, he only has 2 of the wheelbarrow research. So he basically has wheelbarrow, and that's the only economic flex I can see research. He has not the wood nor the gold research. So Japanese player not only has less villagers, he has a lot less economy to say at least. So Blue's economy should be doubled right now. Lance Connect's coming for a flank. And Lance Connect's still vulnerable to Shogunate Castle. Ferocious Speed now being researched for his Varangian Guard. That should make him deal a lot more damage versus those samurai. And able to close in distance to the Otsu better. This will of course increase their movement speed by 30% while active. And now we've got the Teardrop Shield research while improving the attack speed of Varangian Guard by 50% as well. As well as the army research, so is Varangian Guard going to be supercharged compared to the Samurai. Samurai currently at 21 damage plus 4 versus infantry. It's 25 damage versus infantry. Brandon Guard right now are at 18. The attack speed is now 1.12. The Samurai do have 1.38. And with the elite armist research, it's going to heavily favor now the Brandon Guard. Or for more blacksmith research now for the Japanese player. Waiting for his the arm attack speed research before pushing on in makes some sense. So he's going to be flanking around, trying to find some exposed villagers. He actually has, he can take out these foragers of finding some Yoshiro bonuses. He actually has, of course, the, 6 Yoshiro plus 4 relics. That's quite a bit of extra gold income. That's maybe all of his gold income he has at the moment. Yeah, literally all of his gold income is from the relics and the Yoshiros. Crossbows getting some damage there. More Lance Connects push on forward. The Elite Lance Connects have really good damage right now. 26 damage to Y-handers. Gonna be a bloody fight. I think Blue will come out ahead. Red's trying to bring back his Otsu, trying to come down. Excited being the castle here. He does have field engineers who can put bells and cryo siphon. Hero siphons. I want to deal with them. Brandon Guard now starting falling back, getting whittled down by the Otsu. They do have slower movement speed than regular hand cannoneers. And cannoneers have the same movement speed as man arms, 1.12.
Stillame is machine.
And now there's the Oda tactics.
Stillame bros.
Wolf's getting some good bites there, going for a good number of traders. Which will of course give him a good amount of coin as well as olive oil. The Grand Winery has been repaired. Could build some more olive groves around it. Let's find more of these villagers there, taking out a good number of villagers, will cause some issues. University here, if he takes out the university, that can deny the Oda tactics. That's actually very, very important. He doesn't realize it because, of course, he can't see or build opponents build Q. But if you actually would have took time to torch it down, it would have been very good. It would make his Brandon Guard much more, sustain much more effectiveness until that gets restarted. I've got some longbowmen and some lance connects here. Longbowmen, a handful of longbowmen could be very useful to take out those Otsu, but they do have inherent range armor. And he does not have incendiary arrows at the moment either. And now we do have the siege works there, including the health and range armor of his siege units. Magneto is going to be very useful against Otsu. Gets a deadly hit there. But these guys do have a little bit more health than hand cannoneers. I think the hand cannoneers have 140 health in this age. Wolves buying the trade caravans. They also will get plus 20% of their trade in the form of olive oil, so they're just 20% more effective traders. And you can perhaps allow some Streltsy with them. And this mercenary house is still just being a bit of a problem for him. He's out of gold now, so that's why he's going for traders. He doesn't have much gold in the moment and stored up as well, so he's trying to go for a big round of walls. Those just getting on the other side of the walls. And now got some elite Sipahi pushing away forward as well. They must have been randomly spawned from the tower. Counter will quickly go down there.
Ο ορισμός υπεδέξατο και νυν εκτελείται.
Try to break down the castle now. Got two Mangonels hook engage. Blue's position is not exactly great. Now it's starting to charge. Mangonels do get a good volley there onto the infantry units. Got a bombard here, trying to push towards the keep or castle. Trying to keep his Mangonels safe. Got a very large number of Otsu now on the field. Having trouble dealing with them. Gets good damage there. His force is taking quite a bit of AoE damage, so slowly keep whittled down. But Blue's force is not here in good numbers. More reinforcements push way forward. The Palatine School could find some more reinforcements. Blue's army's down to 31. He's out of gold. I don't think he's got any wood-based units research up and going. Does get out some hand cannoneers and some Schultzy. He's starting to hold on. Otsu here, so being a bit of a problem for him. One Mangonel still remains. Gets another volley there, a little bit on the Otsu, nothing too significant. More running guard push way forward. It's actually out of wood. He's running low on wood as well, so going for mass archers not super great as well. There's another volley there. Running guard now engaging the various forces in melee. Otsu's taking some damage. They're just here in very large numbers, that's for sure. Mangonel doesn't get a great hit there. More of the Branding Guard just pushing way forward, holding the line, keeping his Mangonel quite alive. Get more splash into Otsu. And Mangonel does go down. Another Mangonel here. Traders now may get hit. Some of these forces are starting to go down a little bit. Palatine School seeing some damage. Looks like this one's bugged. Oh, looks like it got destroyed. Red's now falling back. He has quite a bit of building killers here. Blue's starting to regroup his forces. Raining Guard engage the Onobushigas. They right now have 14 damage. The Raining Guard do have 9 melee armor. Gotta make sure this trade is alive. He needs that gold. Glance on Limitating right now may not be half bad, just something to throw some mass to keep his Mangonel alive. Maybe just hardened. Yeah, they're only hardened right now. And some of these traders may go down. They're very exposed. Though he does need that gold, so he does get one more round of trade off there before going down. Let's have some Schultz in the field as well as hand cannoneers. At this force, Red's force here should go down. Otsu is now being warded away by the Mangonels. And the Onobushigas will go down. Mangonels find good volley there, getting them splashed down a little bit. Now another round trying to hit the Mangonel. Mangonel's taking some damage. They do have 40 range armor. These guys do have 34 damage. Oh, that aqueduct is... that's just sort of stupid looking. Wolves still getting some bites there. At this force now being engaged by some various forces. Does get out some mercenary arbaleteers. We got a couple of samurai now engaging some villagers. Mercenary house will go on down. Raining Guard's able to engage. He does Berserk over here to increase his move speed to rapidly engage his forces. Onobushiga may move pretty fast, but they were slowed down being formation with the samurai. Or this infrastructure starting to go on down. Red's army is now here in decent numbers. The military size of both sides are quite even. Red says It says red's value is much higher, but I don't... That actually may be correct. Though this may not be properly being calculated. Otsu technically have a value of over 200, while his force doesn't really have a counterpart to them. They're here good numbers, so that value may be correct, but they may not be calculating the olive oil units all too well. I think I just heard a bit of paling, so maybe that was passives. Raining Guard decided to berserk their way on in, and he will manage to overrun the Mangonels, quickly rip them apart, and maybe hit some Otsu while at it. It's falling back, push forward the Mangonels. They do get a volley there on Otsu, get some good damage onto them. Red's bombards will also get overran. At least one of them does get overran by the Raining Guard. The rest of these forces not push way forward. Red does have a couple more Mangonels here. Does take an outpost there. Another trader does go down. Magenta may want to take some of that food. I would say sell off maybe 3,000 food in order to get some gold to sell some units. Because that 6,000 food's not going to do much if he loses the game within the bank. I've got this single Ono Bishiga getting some work done. Longbone would take her out. We got 6 Raining Guard here. Some of them are very wounded. One immediately goes down. Or these forces trying to push them around. We got a good number of mercenary houses. Maybe a bit too many mercenary houses. Looks like victory now active for red. Going for another castle here. Palestine School doesn't give any central rebate on units, which you could really use that now for the Palatine Guards. Yeah, another round of Streltsy. I think Streltsy would be a good item. I don't know if he has access. No, he does not have chemistry at the moment. No, and this one does. Mangonel does take some hits there. He does lose some Mangonels. Does take out his opponent's Mangonels. Blue's Black Line's doing just fine, but his front line not so much. He's taking out all the siege weapons. No additional Mangonels on the field. More of Raining Guard now being flown out, regrouping. His back line will now be safe. Red's front line starting to disintegrate, but still got a good number of Otsu. Raining Guard's Berserk is off cooldown, at least for some of them. And now with this trade post being camped, that's going to cause some problems. But I think his traders are all heading back home rather than needing drop-offs. He does have a bit of moment time before his trading gets interrupted. Going for more hand cannoneers. And Blue does back of the game. This is Grade saying, thanks for watching, and on to the next replay. Go ahead and find another player. Ugh. Here we go, but before I get started, I do need to use the restroom, so please give me one moment. Sorry about that. Ugh. Oh, let's go and get started. Love how this tip saying for 0 points, but neither player is Ottoman. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side as Magenta Chinese, we have Baldus Maximus. On top left side as the Yellow Rus, we have Lucifero, capital N. As we do have a Rus player on the field, let's get out Cast of Vision and keep an eye out on his trade bounties. Yellow does find his horse deposit, or not horse deposit, deer deposit. And looks like he did not get one of those deer. His other deer deposit right there, so Yellow does find it immediately before Magenta finds it. There's the deer deposit has not been found by Magenta. Magenta does find some wolves here, and we'll find this deer next. Anyway, it looks like all the Rus food is over here. We've got deer, berries, more deer, and Pumbaa. So the Rus player has a very good expansion direction to get his food. Does pick up a wolf there. And now we'll be cleaning this other wolf as well. Magenta doesn't even take time to clean up the wolves. Most of the time we just see players contest the deer, not necessarily the wolves. And this deer has not been found by Magenta, and Yellow will find it as well. If he gets all of these guys, 7, this will put him tier 2 trade bounty. And there we go, tier 2 trade bounty. So overall he's doing pretty good work. If we hear a bunch of wolf sound effects, we'll double check to see if he has 350, so because then in that case, if he kills off 2 deer, or both the boar, he will get tier 3 trade bounties. There's a wolf there, and looks like Magenta will claim the wolf. And Magenta has a good number of sheep still following him to glory. There you go, does take out that wolf there. We do now have the Kremlin now going on up, which will provide him some protection for stone, gold, and a little bit of wood. And now got the Batting from the Sun right there. Oh! Not every day you actually see a scout successfully block this location of the Batting from the Sun. Probably can't deploy right there, that would be a great spot there. But this will help him provide some excellent protection near the stone and gold as well as in the center of the map. And he's going to take an opportunity to try to kill off one of these villagers. He's bringing all of his scouts there. They will take a bit of time to shank a villager. They do 1 damage each. It's even taking time to bring 2 villagers up as well. They have better knives. Their knives are very sharp, hunting knives. A sharp knife is a safer knife. And he kills off the villager there and denies the Bardic of the Sun. Yellow scouts can win this fight as well. They have more numbers. This Yellow Scout just needs to run away. Now I got the Imperial Academy deployed up there. He's going to get both Imperial Academy and the Vatican of the Sun to get the Song Dynasty for faster villager production. Sorry about that. I'm still sick. Magenta's scouts are moving around. Our Imperial Academy going on up. Wooden Fortress here will of course improve the wood generation collection rate or drop off from the lumber camp. And now we do have an early night. Since his opponent is not even advanced to the next age, he can only pull out regular spearmen at the moment. So to delay the Vatican and something like that is very, very good. Just spot the Imperial Academy going for his Imperial officials there. Scouts will spot the villagers and decides to back on off. The scouts didn't exactly push forward, and maybe the early knight could have charged on in. The scouts going to take time to start torching down the mining camp. He may have also saw the early knight there. I'm not sure if he has or hasn't seen, but here comes a charge. And he was actually tasking these guys to build a barracks there, which actually juked out the Ruse player of this early night. And he's got some spearmen as well as the hardened spearmen research. Got multiple spearmen now queued on up. No hardened spearmen research in the way. Single spearman can able keep away these scouts and now going to prepare for the mining camp. May need to get the Biotic and the Sun right there. Because at this current rate, needs to be very defensive. Secondary town center there. Village trying to stop them. And we got survival techniques now being researched as well. Only went for the one early night just to provide some harassment, which kept his opponent busy being defensive. And also will prevent him from going to the Song Dynasty. Need some decent damage around the town center. Scouts falling back now. Bruce player has research wheelbarrow. And got the spearman. Does not take out one of the scouts. Pretty close though. They are hardened spearmen now, so we'll get a bit extra bonus damage. Large number of villagers there. Biotic and the Sun being deployed out here. Or Barbican. I really don't know how to pronounce it. Early night charges way forward. Does get hit there. But got a good enough spearmen to keep him at bay. And even the scout's mask can be useful just to draw some fire. Scout needs to fall back. And he's rapidly going to seize up in stone. He's telling busy. He's going to be eyeing for a secondary town center, looks like. Knows about his opponent's exit secondary town center as well.
Фаревник готов есть.
Готов, если наказы исполняйте.
And now I got the scout following him back.
Слушай наказ, Нов.
Scout versus scout. The sign or merchandise keep his scouts quite away. Only loses one. Spearman still trying to chase these guys around, and now we do have the high trade house being blown field. Can't say that's the best spot for it. Maybe around here I could actually give you a lock because of more amount of trees there. Hard to say. It's probably giving around 150 gold per minute. Curiosity, how's this trade bounties? 310. So you can have both board, we're not getting tier 3 trade bounty. We'll give him close to it.
Жаловаться нельзя. Слушаюсь. Идти надо помалу.
Scout and Knight moving around. We do now have these spearmen pursuing these forces. Monastery going up, also going to eye sees the relics. What just happened there? Did the age up make it so it had a damage display model then added? I think so. $58 trees. I really don't know the exact gold conversion rate per tree. I'm even going to need to research. My next video, since I made my how I don't like the Mongols, one thing I'm going to do next is I want to, since there's not a necessary secondary faction for all the civilizations, so I figured why not just sort of do a fan-created design, a theoretical design. Sort of fits in my alley with my Puppyverse 2 modding sort of style. I can't really implement it because the mod tool is even more limited than it is in Puppyverse 2, even though it's the same engine.
Куда наказано есть.
But it could potentially give a good basis of reference.
完米建造，
3 barracks on before being pulled on the field. He may be eyeing to transition to Mass Palace Guard with Spearmen. We do have 3 more knights being pulled on, has been queued on up. He's getting close to age up, but not perfect. We do now the Ash. Oh, no, never mind. He just got it queued up in the field. I just didn't see the big pop up there. So he is going for the Astronomical Clock Tower. Not big surprise. Pumbaa is now being claimed. And there's actually a very large number of villagers here. 16 villagers. Will rapidly clean up all the food there. He may need to get another hunting cabin right there. Also provide a bit of gold to the trees.
Какой наказ есть?
Warrior Monk has claimed a relic. So far, the Roost player has claimed up 2 relics and picked up 2 more. The last relic's over here. So the Roost player may pick up every single relic, which will give him a good amount of gold income. Knight does go down. The Knight says good night forever.
Приготовляйтесь,
Knight
воины.
and Archer moving around. One is now going for some Palace Guard, a good number of them. Still the Song Dynasty. I always forget the exact ordering. It's the Ming Dynasty. No, it's the Yuan Dynasty that's next, and the Yuan Dynasty will give him increased movement speed. And the Ming Dynasty will, of course, give him extra, not health, no, not damage, but health. The Ming Dynasty for the Zuzi's Legacy will give him damage. Spear Brace was not successful. And the increased movement speed for the Ming Dynasty could be very useful right now. You can field quite a bit of Palace Guards right now.
前进，小心！Силатницы готовы.
Knights falling back, but this is another group of knights here who probably shouldn't push on forward. Does find a single Palace Guard there, and all these guys.
Служите.
I'm gonna take out these units.
На коне, латницы!
And now the knights are making their way back home.
Наступайте, латницы, смелее. Приготовьтесь.
A good number of knights here. We got a number of spearmen here, but nothing too significant. His opponent can research Boreal's Fortitude to get extra health on his knights.
Живу службы ради.
Knights still trying to keep their distance. Some of them were quite wounded, but now got a Warrior Monk here. The Knights, they want to keep their distance and get, so they can get healed up by the Warrior Monk. Got a single nest of bees, Clock Tower nest of bees here. It does do some damage there. While it's not exactly a great unit versus cavalry, it does do reasonably well. And Saint's Blessing is now applied to the units, giving them a little bit extra armor damage, which could make them a bit more resilient to the Palace Guard. They have 14 damage, with the extra armor gives another 5.
Латниц, живу службы ради. Восстанете.
These units are taking a bit of damage there. They're starting to fall back now. Palace Guard do have the same attack speed as regular man-at-arms. They have the same damage as well. It's just that they don't get the... They have 1 less armor than man-at-arms. But of course their mobility is very good. Especially when you get to Yuan Dynasty. Oh, there is a number of exposed villagers and a good number of idle villagers as well. Ain't good. And these palace guards are trying to hit all that one. He's going to lose a good number of these villagers here.
我在服从您的命令。
Oh, we got more villagers over here, but the deer have mostly been cleaned up as well.
我们尽在前进。
These knights will get some good damage. The Roost player does have more villagers than his opponent. And there goes that Imperial official as well. Knight engaged by a 2 palace guard. Does finish off one. Should be able to win out that fight, potentially. And now got archers push way forward. They'll get a volley on the villagers, but not enough to one-shot them. Does actually finish off 2 of them with a couple stray arrows. And that knight did beat those 2 palace guard. With 5 health remaining. He does have Warrior's Fortitude research. Now we've got some Roost militia now pulled on out on the field. Trying to focus it down the nest of bees. The militia will die to dysentery in 15 seconds, so they may not be able to take out the nest of bees time, especially if he starts repairing it up. He has multiple nest of bees in the field. The militia soon be dying from a sudden heart attack. Or by rockets raining on their head. That never helps either. Sorry about that. Also, guards starting to get hit there as well. He's got a couple archers mixed or spear mixed on in. He could perhaps get some bonus damage onto them. We got right now 4 clock tower nest of bees, and also going for a regular nest of bees. He's eyeing for a heavy amount of nest of bees, hive of bees, if you want to call it. Even getting some damage onto these knights, but they still need escorts. Preparing up the nest of bees best he can. Does take up the knights. Knights getting bled off. 3. All those does lose 1 nest of bees there. Does save the other 2. This is the non-clock tower variant. I got the palace guard and spearmen pushing way forward. Five nest of bees pushing way forward. Maybe want to go for regular horsemen to help deal with the nest of bees. Maybe want to go for more spearmen to protect this nest of bees as well. Getting some good damage there on the archery range. More, actually another not clock tower variant being built. They have the same cost, so it's better to go for the clock tower variant rather than not clock tower variant. There's no downside. Military Academy now being researched. He definitely is mixing some more spearmen. He actually needs a lot more food. Here have not been cleaned up. Boar, so there's plenty of food there as well. He's having trouble keeping that stuff, say, alive. We're from a mining camp there. As number of granaries now going up, his village not being properly tasked to build some more farms. He still actually needs more farms. More nest of bees there. The Roost player, this is gone before Spring Ball, going for a 5th one now, which will make sense. Got a good number of archers here, so keeping the Palace Guard production's actually still a good idea. Because the archers will counter the spearmen, but going from a mix of spearmen and Palace Guard still probably good help deal with the knights. Sorry about that. No lumber camp there wouldn't hurt as well. You now have more melee armor, melee damage for the Roost. Does actually have quite a bit of food and wood. Not a lot of gold at the moment. A couple spearmen around the edges of the map. What do we have back? Got a couple battery rams here. One's clock tower, one's not. Spring golds are being put on field. Clock tower and regular spring gold. Houseborn Spearman push away forward. Nest of Bees making the slow advance. The Nest of Bees could, yeah, they're going to charge forward, hit the spring golds themselves. Getting some good damage onto them. Battery rams drawing some fire and starting to capture the sacred site. He's putting pause on the countdown. Knight's getting ripped apart by this large number of Nest of Bees. That Warrior Monk's going to have a large amount of work in front of him to get everybody healed on up.
Двигаюсь опасно. Ожидаю средства скоро.
Magenta Spring Gold's going to get hit. Outpost there, probably just for spotting, and plus being on high ground, getting some extra spotting. That Nesby does quickly go on down. Second side has been decaptured. And Baron's do charge forward to draw some fire. And will allow his guys to creep his way forward with the barrage. Houseborn Spearman now charging the way forward. Villagers try to charge the way forward, not successfully. So we've got a good number of spring golds for yellow. Magenta is out of spring golds. Down to 4 Nest of Bees. Getting more archers, more knights in the field. Couple more spring golds here, one clock tower variant. Gets some good damage there, takes out another Nest of Bees. Now his units are starting to overrun the spring golds themselves. Down here, got a couple knights.
Какой наказ есть добродетель? Исполнено будет. Направляемся куда наказано.
Magenta's doing quite good in kill value. Those Nest of Bees getting some massive damage on those knights. Doesn't have a warrior monk over here. At least he has one warrior monk somewhere on the field for healing.
Наказ слушайте надо.
Oscar trying to intercept these knights. Does take a couple of spring golds there. And a good number of villagers just went down there to Nest of Bees. Oscar trying to overrun these spring golds. At this point in time, he does have a good number of villagers. Maybe a good idea to go past the Song Dynasty. Oscar still trying to focus down those spring golds. If he takes out those spring golds, he can keep his Nest of Bees alive better. Right now, both military forces are quite small, so so good number of Nest of Bees on the field, and going for an 8th one. 3 and soon to be 4 our clock tower. We got a good number of spring golds deployed on out by the roofs. And going for 4 more. He's like, okay, I'm just done fighting these Nest of Bees. Just go mass spring golds. There's a spring gold placement in this outpost, as well as being fortified. Veterans charging way forward. Spring gold does get overwhelmed by the Nest of Bees. Nest of Bees getting hit by the spring golds. Charging way forward, Nest of Bees gets a volley onto the archers, gains some good splash damage. Since it does have good tracking, it's able to pursue the units that are falling back. He can't dodge all those barrages. Knight does go down there, but his force here is starting to get overwhelmed. Yeah, it does start falling that back. The keep here could be very, very good. Kremlin has to consume all of his charges of militia. Has 20 militia right there. And the militia getting annihilated by the Nest of Bees. Holy crap. That's campaign level annihilation. High armory now being deployed on out. The Kremlin will go down, but it has consumed pretty much all of its charges. And it says the charge is still counting. I wonder if actually builds charges. Let's keep an eye on it. One of those things I've probably seen before, I just can't remember. Now I've got Tideborn and rolling. Oh, he definitely needs to increase range and attacks again. His spring golds. Oh boy. Going for the archer research as well. Going very far from aging up. Maybe the Great Gatehouse and Summon Map would be very useful. Oh, Spirit Way wouldn't be half bad for the amount of Palace Guards deployed on the field as well. Fire Lancers, if he goes for the Yuan Dynasty, wouldn't be half bad either. As Archer's starting to get engage, Spring Golds engaging the Spring Golds. He does not have increased range, and of course has gone for high armory, so his siege weapons can be cheaper builds around the high armory. Additionally, he can have access to unique research to make it a little extra range out of his Spring Golds as well. Sorry. Knights getting some good hits there onto those villagers. Now go with the elite man-at-arms research as well. Probably not a good idea to go for Schultz if there's many SMBs nearby. Elite man-at-arms will offer a bit more bulk, as well as going for elite army tactics. But honestly, going for more horsemen probably would be better. And it looks like the Kremlin does not gain charges, so the recruiting militia does still count, but I don't see increased charges. Good damage. Oh, all those archers got annihilated by the Nest of Bees. Yep, no additional charge there. Yeah, this is just, with this many Nest of Bees, if you're fighting against campaign level siege weapons, which they're in the campaign, is pretty overpowered. But luckily, the Abbasid campaign from the Sultan's campaign does at least make it so more scale to a multiplayer. Last that stone has now been claimed. We got currently a good number of SCPs there. 7, 1 Spring Gold, 2 Spring Golds in the field, going for our 8th and 9th SCPs. It's not aging up anytime soon, has plenty of gold, needs a lot more food, however. Trebuchet, counterweight Trebuchet, not Clock Tower counterweight Trebuchet. Needs some damage. Of course, got another Chinese keep here. Battering ram push away forward. Clock Tower battering ram. This horse pushing forward, but need to scanner formation. They will get annihilated by the Nest of Bees. They need to get one volley off to annihilate the formation. So he does have. Oh, some of these man arms literally have 0 health. At least the one I've selected. So he has fractional health. Spring Golds doing good job taking those Spring Golds. Agenda position starting to disintegrate. Single Palace Guard engaging these villagers. The villagers will be shanking him. He does not have textiles. Now the rest of these villagers may go down to these spearmen. He does now have enough resources to age up. The Great Gatehouse may not be a possibility unless we put in a bit more reserve, say, right there. Maybe better go for Spirit Way at the moment. Villagers don't want to be climbing up wood at the moment. Villagers trying to push way forward to torch down the outpost. And this outpost or mining camp will not be set ablaze there. Does get us partial volley there. Bombars straight forward. Now got the Great Gatehouse. And pull it out. Not sure where. Oh, way back there. That's not a good spot. Might as well go with the spear way back there. It'll help him protect his granaries, that's for sure. But I don't think that's a good spot. He has quite a bit of resources as well, so could sort of eyeing building him up more military units. Spearmen charging way forward. Maybe eyeing for mass hand cannoneers at this point in time. Yeah, I think he's saving up for mass hand cannoneers. Does get his age up. But for Springolds. Vatican, there's something going on down. Great Gatehouse will help protect this grain. And he's not queuing up anything. There's some Palace Guard there. Going for some elite Palace Guard research. More range armor, going his own range Springgold upgrade. There's just too many Springgolds for yellow, for Magenta to use his SBs anymore. Trying to lose some granaries. Still not utilizing his research. Okay, he is spending all of his gold. I think he spent it on most of his research. Which is nice and all, but he needed military units first. Palace Guard push forward. We could really use the Yuan dynasty as well. But Chelsea will be able to rip apart the Palace Guard as they advance, especially in small numbers. Great Gatehouse gains good damage here. Springald's hitting the bombard, and Magenta is back to the game now. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. See, was that this one? Oh, there was one above it. Could do that one, but a little bit short. A bit short. Here we go. Decent length one. Greetings everyone, and great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the yellow Jeanne d'Arc, we have Lucifero, capital N. On bottom right side as the Cyan Ayyubids, we have a foreign name. Of course, the Ayyubid still is a little bit bugged, but it doesn't show us the research up here. I'm not going to be building the house and the mining camp.
بكل تأكيد سأنفذ.
تم الأمر.
Spero.
When it comes to map generation, this deer deposit is relatively close by to both these berries, so we do got quite a bit of food stored up in the back for the Ayyubid player. The other deer deposit way out here, he probably won't be claiming that. Quite a bit of stone and gold in this corner of the map, which should be usable by both players, but overall, look at Yellow's expansion direction. He has quite a bit of food and gold over here, and then can just make his way down here, so I assume this would be a great expansion direction for Yellow. Cyan probably will expand out this direction. Got a small and large gold deposit over in this region, as well as this one in the back. He can probably keep this one a little bit safe for later. And has some stone over here. So I'm feeling this map's going to be split this way. School cavalry going on up. And what's the research here? Oh, we got Military Wing Reinforcement, which will give him free Desert Raiders and ability for his cavalry to bid out siege weapons. The Desert Raiders will also provide the Camel Unease debuff to really even out the capability of those early Royal Knights.
Escolto.
Darnak is now aged up. She's now making her way over to the deer. How's her level up coming along?
Siboli.
Still needs a bit more. Does get off some deer there, which doesn't allow her to get any extra resources. Royal Knight charges away forward. Now Science now advanced next age. He should have one. Yeah, it does have one Desert Raider on the field, which needs to be over here. Trying to pick off some of the sheeple. And there's that Desert Raider. Desert Raiders do have double damage versus cavalry. And the Royal Knight does do less damage, 19 damage. Has 190 health versus 120 but plus 5 armor. So effectively making this Royal Knight does 15 damage roughly. Its percentage decrease, so it's not exactly even. Attack speed 1.38 versus 1.5, so I think Desert Raider will beat a Royal Knight 1v1. With loose offhand math, we do got the melee Jeanne d'Arc. Desert Raider's doing a good job distracting the Royal Knights, and now he knows there's 2 Royal Knights on the field, as well as, of course, which variant of Jeanne d'Arc. Mostly going to mainly build some more Desert Raiders. Does get a bit damage there. Wolf getting some bites there. Desert Raider does go down, being body blocked by the scout. Does get some arrow hits there. Village need to be brought on back. Does not get the 1-2 swipe there, thanks to the Camel Unease debuff. 2 Desert Raiders right here. Should be able to ward off these Royal Knights no problem. He may want to peel one off. Yes, he does. And Royal Knight does take some damage there. Royal Knight takes some damage. Over here we do have the boar taking some hits as well. And Jeanne d'Arc does slay the boar. Desert Raider does fall back. The scout could try popping up around to absorb some shots there from the Royal Knights. Does have another Desert Raider here. Good number of Royal Knights are now on the field. And this Royal Knight still being pursued by this Desert Raider. Does fire some arrows there. The arrow attack speed is faster than the regular archer. And it has a little bit more damage than the regular archer as well. He's going to take some hits now. Got the charge effect. And maybe he'll run away. Does consecrate the town center. Got that villager getting hit there as well, and now we got this Royal Knight backing on off. First villager has gone down. Now Jeanne d'Arc's starting to mix in some spear and help deal with the Desert Raiders. And now we got the Ultra Ring Advancement. Faster, cheaper age up. Going for Fast Castle. You may go for Veteran Desert Raiders. Trivially not being researched. None of the knights are quite wounded, so getting them healed up would be quite nice. Likely IU-bid player will be starting eyeing to deploy out some crossbows next age. So Jeanne d'Arc may want to go for Jeanne's Riders in order to gauge those crossbows. We haven't seen any experience, so Jeanne's champions may not be the best choice. We do not have Wheelbearer also being researched. So Jeanne d'Arc's going to be very far from aging up. The IU-bid player should be almost finished. Nope, just need a little bit more time. Does have Golden Age Tier 1, providing 10 plus 10% increased gathering rate for all resources. And now we got that Desert Raider taking some hits.
Espero tu mandement. Speranz Gloria.
Desert Raiders getting some good damage there onto those villagers. One of them does go down. Desert Raiders don't have inherent range armor. It does pick off that wounded Desert Raider. Now going for some Camel Lancers. This is not going to improve the Desert Raiders. You will still get a trickle of 1 every 2 minutes. Royal Knights getting some good health benefits there. Age 3 Camel Lancers should be very effective even versus Age 2 Spearmen. Dervish now being pulling the field. Claim the relics early wouldn't be half bad. Royal Knights moving around. No textiles research just yet. That villager will be falling on back. And all these villagers are relatively exposed. Does get inside the town center, but not enough room for all the villagers. Does take out some of these villagers. Looks like just 2, however. When the Royal Knights do go down. Now got these Royal Knights falling on back, being pursued by various forces. Look curious. Yep, that is still not very useful. Here's what you should. Next one you should go for. Plus 10% gathering rate for all villagers. So for the final one for economic growth wouldn't be half bad. Plus a spike of 10 villagers would be quite nice. I don't know how well a final wing trade wing would be with the bazaar and advisors. The 7 Adabags to get a certain set of units to have extra health wouldn't be half bad either. Royal Knights now trying to pursue these villagers. And we got these 1 Desert Raider, 2 Camel Lancers trying to pursue this unit. And now these forces also falling on back as well. 1 village does go down. Camel Lancers charging way forward. Does get good charge hit there. They do bonus damage the longer the charge. And that one does go down as well. As these Royal Knights push way forward, they will see quite a bit of damage there from the Spearmen. They will be warded away. Another Desert Raider does go down there, the Aura Lancers. I honestly can't. I have trouble finding the difference between 2. It's mostly the guy on the back that's different. The camels themselves are a little bit too similar. Like the copper effect versus the iron effect. Guildhall now being deployed on out by Jeanne d'Arc. And do now a relic there. You may want to go conversion ritual. Camel Lancers charge his way forward. Get some great damage there. And does not get any more charges off. He does claim 1 relic and has picked up that other. He should be able to pass get 2 more. Yep, got another relic being claimed up here. Guildhall is now complete. Camel Lancers and 2 Desert Raiders trying to engage that 1 unit. So we got a good number of Spearmen in reserve. Got the Veteran Spearmen and Veteran Royal Knight research. They'll now try and cook some of that food. Still says, yep, there's still 1 deer carcass remaining. Not a whole lot of meat left. This Desert Raider could get some damage on these villagers, though she'll still just a regular Desert Raider, not any veteran Desert Raider. Does get a hit there. Camel Lancer charging way forward, getting some good damage on those villagers. Does take one out. But Royal Knight's now retaliating. Since he went for the guild hall, she won't be able to get out. Jeanne d'Arc won't be able to get out any royal bloodlines early. The Royal Knight here should win out. Maybe a good idea for Jeanne d'Arc just to utilize Divine Restoration to get that building cooldown to heal up these double spearmen.
حان وقت العمل.
Alarsan, courez-vous!
These forces now moving around. Dervish now trying to claim the sacred site, but will be impaled. Now is a very holy man. Monk entering the sacred site will likely be finished off by these lancers, making two a very holy man. Desert Raiders now engaging these villagers, or no, those are, yeah, one Desert Raider, two Desert Raiders, one Camel Lancer, and of course one Scout. Royal Knight gets a great charge attack there, takes up the Scout. The other forces just be pursued, got these Camel Lancers moving around. Got a good number of Spearmen here in reserve, but this gold is almost out. Two Camel Lancers immediately go down. Sort of surprised I don't see any Arbaleteers at the moment. Oh, unless they did wall off that area to kill off those camels. He does have gold deposits back here, safe as well as here. And as mentioned beforehand, he does have quite a bit of gold here as well. So maybe going for a little bit of stone, set up a keep right here could be very good. Also allow them to keep control of that sacred site. Let's see, the guild hall. Let's take a look at the guild hall. Currently set on default food. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. The Ibid player could use more food, however. Like some ears. Berry bushes being collected on up. Planing's just been researched for the Ibid player. He's going to mix some spearmen of his own, go for a good number of archers to engage those spearmen. Jeanne d'Arc, how will be very effective versus opponent's spearmen. Holy Wrath is a very good ability, and usually by now Jeanne d'Arcs have leveled up, but she's not been in combat for all too much. She's almost enough experience to level up. On seeing all these spearmen, maybe it is a good idea to go for Jeanne's champions. We haven't seen any crossbows on the field, so Jeanne's riders will not be useful. Painted saddles not being researched by Jeanne d'Arc. Does get some damage there. Now this messy fight, this area is a little congested with big berry bushes in the way. Divine Restoration there. Jeanne d'Arc has now leveled up, has gone for champions. Champions have been summoned. But Sign Force will get completely killed off, but Yellow will lose quite a bit of her own force. Yep, looks like Science Force will be broken through. Most of the Royal Knights will go down. There's not much of Yellow's force either way. Most are just the veteran Royal Knights. Does have a single Desert Raider there, which provides the Camel and Knees benefit. Got some more spearmen being charged away forward, help deal with these Royal Knights. Camel Lancers charging way forward, but still some spearmen for Jeanne d'Arc. Jeanne d'Arc will finish off those archers. And Jeanne d'Arc may just want to fall back. Can't be losing for any loser. She's cost us what, 250 this right now? That was actually probably 500. Something expensive. Yeah, 500. So it's best not to lose her.
Temui vos commandements.
Camel Lancer gains some good damage onto her.
Vos commandements.
The Camel, or that Maven Desert Raider. Yeah, that was a Desert Raider. So has all three Jean's champions support on the field. So we now got some spearmen and crossbows. Too late to go for Jean's riders. And it looks like these villagers may be picked off. We do have this force rotating around. The number of spearmen. Finish up that single roar knight. Looks like the force is being split off, and just need this force falling back on off. There's way too much here. Villagers do try to run with that spearman. Let's get some spear brace there. Thanks, Phalanx, that do reach much farther than what their actual weapon is. And Sign needs these units. We got a good number of crossbows now right here. And Jean d'Arc does go down there to the spearmen. A little bit foolish. And Jean d'Arc has been redeployed. Sign has claimed 3 relics and picked up another. Last relic is right there, a little bit idle.
ماذا لديك لأفعل؟
تم البناء يبدو جيدا.
Makes his way charge forward, does not do spear brace, a little bit outnumbered as well as quality. Desert Raider will go down. Losing Desert Raider is actually a bit of a problem because that Camel Knees would have been very useful to get in a range mode, so it stays at the back of these units. Lancer or Veteran Royal Knight trying to hit some more of these villagers, and the Camel Lancers will engage it. Gamerson research now on the way. Seeing more Arbiteers being queued on up. Spearmen push way forward. Oh, and some of these crossbows will go down a little bit foolishly. I was just going to clean up this wood, but that maybe not a good spot for those villagers. Maybe better to go down here. We've got the town center here. Eyeing for additional villager production. Right now the villager count is very similar. And will remain similar. We do have Golden Age Tier 3 plus 20% production speed.
Access for votre service.
بناء مشيد جيدا.
Taking time to torch down that mill. Stone deposit still has 700 stone. David player is collecting quite a bit more stone, and now got the Red Palace something on the field. Red Palace will help them protect the gold and stone in this region. While it won't be able to provide really much combat support, it will at least make sure this gold and stone is obtainable for the foreseeable future. Take a site now being captured by the Dervish. And now we've got another castle or keep being plotted by Sion. Sending over a good number of villagers, but they're going to be very exposed. So with the Dervish down, the knights are backing on off. Villagers are making their advance. And they should be able to start building unseen. So a little bit too close for comfort, honestly. Got 31 villagers there. The Red Palace can only store up to 15. How's the guild hall coming along? Looks like recently withdrew and is maintaining food, so that is intended. Got quite a bit of gold and food stored up, but not enough for any for elite research. Signs on to pull ahead in villager count thanks to the extra town center.
j'obéirai. القذائف قادمة.
Desert Raider raiding. We'll find a spearman. More Arbiteers being queued up in the middle of the map. Not a great spot for them. Keep has been built. Going for some stone now.
يبدو جيدا.
And those these villagers are migrating over to the gold deposit. Spearmen, crossbows, a couple Magnolls in support is a composition. The Desert will should follow this army to provide the camel and E speed debuff, which will be very helpful, and stay in the range mode so it doesn't accidentally lose it to melee combat. Now trying to hit these villagers. The Red Palace can rip apart this formation, no problem. He's going to lose some villagers. And yeah, a good number of those units will be ripped apart. A little bit overkill on some of those units. And backing off to this gold deposit there. Maganel. Force fire on the ground. Very good idea, but he has already rotated this gold deposit, so good intuition there. He is missing the mining pit as well, but he is not going to be hitting those villagers. Maganels do have a range of 9. The Red Palace, however, does have a range of 10. Additionally, the Arbalest emplacements have been reduced in quality based on other keeps and town centers, but still offer some good defensive capability. I still wish they had a sound effect to them. At least play the Spring Gold and sound effect. Got another keep being pulled up by Cyan here, eyeing to go aggressive. He's still age 3. House is not researching anything at the moment. Barracks starting to get hit. Spearman could needs to protect those Maganels. Crossbows don't get overwhelmed. There's quite a bit of quality force there. Good number of Arbiteers may go down to these Maganels. It does take some severe damage. Most of them almost dead. Maganels are currently safe. Does try to go in the melee range with them, but again annihilated. The Cyan's army starting to get overran. Keep looks like will go up. And now we got the final version of the Drawn. It's probably done with the Cannon variant. No shit, one for the Champions variant. Now I'm going to try and torch down this keep. The keep can be repaired by some of these villagers. He does not have extra boiling oil. It's not looking good for Cyan. He lost his army, and now he's going to lose his keep with some villagers. He still has a spear number of villagers, and decides to back up the game now. This Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Voice is starting to get strained with this bug of mine, but I should be fine for... Let's just go for another replay. Is there any more replays we can go with from him? That's the one I just did. A little bit too short. Let's see, 19. When was last Sunday? Come on now, bring up the calendar. Okay, anything past 18th is things I've not perused just yet. A little bit short. That should be a good one, but I just want to point out something. Oh, those are not viewable. But before I get started with this replay, I do need to rush him again. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. Ugh, my ears starting to pop. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPars 4 replay. Spawn on the south side as the orange Chinese with lower level player. Spawn on the north side as the yellow Chinese, yellow Abbasid Dynasty with Lucifero, capital N. When it comes to resource deposits, the orange player does have 2 gold deposits right behind, nice safe spot along with both stone deposits. Times in which he was the Zuzi's Legacy variant, because putting meditation gardens there would give him quite a bit of gold and stone. Also has deer behind as well, so look at this. Orange has almost all of his resources a bit behind his primary town center. Should make him very safe there. Yellow's a little bit more off the side, got both berry deposits and deer there. He can't claim Pumbaa. Berries over here, safe, but his other gold deposit is more off the side, bit more exposed. There's a sheep here you can still claim. I'm gonna run out of sheep food from the sheep relatively soon. Does have a good number of sheep found here. 7. Yellow does find only 3 at the moment, but he already found some sheep nearby and already sent them back home. It looks like Orange overall still doing better, I think, by 2 sheep. Economic wing novel research. Which, of course, given the Fertile Crescent, he's probably an eye for a secondary town center. Yeah, if he's picking up stone, he is going to eye for secondary town center. Orange has found a good number of sheep there. 10 sheeple. He can lead the glory and not the slaughter. Bardic in the sun over here, which will be a good defensive placement to help protect this region. And the fact that he is collecting up food and gold, I think he's going for Fast Castle. He may not, or no, he's collecting up enough resources to get the Song Dynasty, and then probably eye for secondary town center. Fertile Crescent now being researched, and there's Imperial Academy. There's a level cap. Yeah, he's going to eye for secondary town center. Those are going to be eco game for both players. There's another town center there. Song Dynasty now available for the Chinese. Golden Age Tier 1 needs some more structures. Should really eye to get that completed relatively soon. Go for an extra housing. Houses are cheap. For the Fertile Crescent, his town center is of course a bit more cheaper. But we're going to have the wrong player selected to see that. Yep, they cost 300 to 63. And I've got a town center there next to the deer deposit. Going for survival techniques now for the Chinese player. Secondary town center next to the deer deposit. Fresh food stuff are now being researched. And now got the Imperial examinations. The examination determined you failed. And Boar was aggravated there for a moment. His Kuna Matata was disturbed. But for small bits of walls there, there is no room to traverse right there. There's a good amount of the flanks walled off, though the scout is being annoying while yelling "Need a dispenser here" while standing there. And looks like Boar is assisting Yellow in this fight. And he won't be able to run away from Borer, can he? Nope, he does escape out there now. He may have enough health to get by the town center, but it does only take 2 shots, so yeah, he won't be able to get past that. He'll probably take 3 shots. And Orange Scout will come forward, though he is a little bit wounded there. He may aggravate Borer once again. He saw Yellow saw he was trying to aggravate Borer. Chinese player has aged up once as well. Astronomical clock tower is here. Now with the military being started up, we do see one camel archer. He will not be able to run past the town center. He may need to go all the way down here, all the way around, but no, the Barakin's son will also kill him off. The scout's just stuck. Another barracks going up, or the first barracks. We do have a monster in the field trying to claim some relics. Over here, looks like another round of villagers, a large number of villagers trying to claim up the berries. You may need to go for a couple outposts to keep them safe. Right now, the villager count is quite similar. With Song Dynasty, the Chinese player will pull ahead, but his opponent has 3 town centers, so his village production is actually higher. This is basically 2.5. It's said on the wiki that this improves production speed by 33%, but it really just looks like 25% to me. So it's 2.5 centers versus 3. The Abyss's player will slowly par spawning ahead, but very minimal. And Orange start claiming these relics. Got some palace guards charged way forward, trying to camp the relics likely.
总骑兵，我们出发了。
3 relics will be picked up by Orange. Camel Archer trying to engage this monk, so this one will be denied. For now. Now the military wing, 2 camel riders now gets deployed on out for free. Now got mass Gilams all being deployed on the field. The Chinese player will need to go for a good number of crossbows. Palace guards will give him good front line, but they will be weak to the Gilams. Gilams have high attack speed. The base attack speed is normal, but then their follow-up attack is 50% faster, effectively making their attack speed 33% faster than... Actually, their attack speed is already inherently higher. But their secondary attack... Their attack speed is like 0.8 average. Because if you take that, divided by 2, that's the follow-up attack. It is lower, but high attack speed Gilams do offer a bit more damage. Additionally, they do have a bit of extra health compared to regular man-at-arms. Palace Guard have standard man-at-arms health, 155. Gilams do have 195. They also have slightly higher movement speed than regular man-at-arms, but not as much as compared to Palace Guard. And they're still slower than spearmen and archers. So that may have been the combat sprint there. Nope, they're not combat sprinting now. Palace Guard engages some villagers here. Bonus tier 2. Gives a good damage on those villagers. Got a single crossbow here. Gilams not moving around to engage. Just to make it so Orange has more villagers. The production speed is only slightly in favor of the Abbasid player. Now got textiles being researched by the Chinese player. Got these Gilams moving around with some crossbows. Oh, and got a large number of idle villagers there. Looks like they're spreading damage out. Doesn't take out that wounded villager. And over here now got some Gilams, crossbow, and camel archer push way forward. Villagers starting to get hit there. Over here, we do have, looks like more Palace Guard engaging villagers. This time they will go less likely to be interrupted. Another 6 site being captured by Orange. Orange will claim the 4 relics. Yellow's only claim the 1. Damn bug. Now I got nest of bees, multiple clock tower nest of bees up on field. Oh, howdy, I just saw your YouTube message. I saw little bits of it. I saw the only thing I saw was the Cerberus model and looked pretty good. All I know that all 3 heads need some head pats. We do now have these Palace Guards going on down. Got a bit of damage there onto the Gilongs. But his Huskies should get overran pretty quickly. Gilongs here in good numbers, but they're quite wounded. But they still offer good damage. Nestbees firing away. Does get more horizontal barrage, but only hit 1 guy there. Villagers here needs to be passed into anywhere but here. Starting to get hit by these various forces. It's trying to shank the Camel Lancers. Camel Riders, I should say, have no inherent armor. The villagers now trying to stab and shank the Gilongs, which is not great for them. That's basically get a good volley there. Palace Guard slowly taking out the Gilongs. Good damage there, and the Gilongs all been picked on off. We got a secret side victory right now for Orange. The Imam and the Monk are just hurling harsh language at each other. The Imam will go ahead and call some buddies and stab him. He was really insulted. We do now have the military academy research right now for the Chinese. Monk way over there. Not sure why he's over there. Secret site is still captured. Couple Gilongs here deny the walls being rebuilt. And we now got more Palace Guard being deployed on Alt, as well as more nest of bees. These players have a good amount of gold reserve, but we need to start pushing to the center of the map. He doesn't have infinite gold back at home. He can quickly go through that gold, no problem. We got multiple spring goals now being deployed in the field. And this variation of the map only has 4 large bars in the center of the map, rather than, what, 8 it could be up to?
الأوامر قادمة.
نيران العدو اهربوا.
Got a good number of Gilongs with crossbows there. He may want to go for his own crossbows. SB's got some good damage there, but now receiving some fire. These are clock tower variants, so they can take a lot more hits. What was it 4 or was it 5 hits? Let's see, 90 damage. Minus 30, so 6 damage per shot. So yeah, it's 4 hits.
一座建造别致的建筑。
لقد انتهى الأمر.
Outpost here, unupgraded. Palisade Gate will go down, no problem. You got a keep here, but can't push too far forward at the moment. Trying to throw some torches over there. So tries to way forward, trying to torch down the town center. Keep is dissuading him. And up north, we do have the Palace Guard engaging the villagers once again. Right now, the villager count is in favor of yellow, and yellow has got more villager kills than orange. Vatican Sun also firing away. More Palace Guard there. It does have 4 Nesta Bees, 2 Spring Galds. Needs 1 more Spring Gald perhaps. Monastery trying to take some damage, which will displace relics temporarily. I don't think he's going to be able to capture them. Vatican Sun now being torched down. He's going to take a while to torch this down, so maybe we're going to need to push on forward. He could try pushing forward with the Spring Galds, engage the Spring Galds. He could try pushing forward with the Nesta Bees to get one good barrage off onto the Spring Galds. Nesta Bees and Mangonels can soft counter other Spring Galds. The only problem is just range and mobility. Orange does a good job taking out another one there. Nesta Bees charging way forward, they don't get barrage off. If they were to track one of these guys, they could help damage the other units. Vatican and Sun have gone down, but that's more or less a minor loss. Here comes the Palace Guard. Gotta be careful not... So right now these units could be tracked into the crossbows. And that's what I meant, got some great damage there. Palace Guard push way forward. Needs good damage on the Guillaumes, and does go ahead and overrun those Spring Galds. Mangonels and Spring Galds could just push forward. But they're getting interrupted by the runes of the Vatican and Sun. Get some damage to the crossbows. The crossbows will back themselves in the corner. That guy's going to die pretty quickly. It's now dead. That one quickly goes down there. It looks like he's going to lose focus on top of those crossbows. Palace Guard now streaming on in, trying to diesel the forces. And here comes the Nesta Bees, engage that. Well, the Nesta Bees will win that fight. It will be a distraction. We'll be able to fire support over here. Most of those are now down. Oh, we also got an orange keep here. I didn't realize orange has built a keep here, so is yellow. Both of them's going to be seizing gold in this map. We may see some trebuchets being pulled out relatively soon. Yellow's now trying to creep forward more keeps. Trying to provide attack range on around that gold deposit to deny all the gold to his opponent, but he can always go up here. Be a bit exposed, however. Palace Guard tries to way forward. Nesta Bees taking out those Guillaumes there. They could get some good damage on those villagers. A good number of villagers there are exposed. Not all of them get inside the keep. Nesta Bees do siege damage, so they can hit the keep for quite hard. Got another orange keep here, so it's just getting super messy in the middle of the map of all the keeps. Both sides needs battering rams and or trebuchets. Yellow Force Kid has 3 improved engineers, so they can quickly pull out their own battering rams, and now to claim this gold deposit. It's safe for him to get that one. But this gold deposit is now being denied by this keep. The Clock Tower Nesta Bees, or Nesta Bees and Mangonels, do outrange keep arrows, so they can bombard at a nice safe range. Just have to keep them at a safe range. No wait, Nesta Bees only have 8 tower range, while Mangonels have 9. So they do have the same range. My bad. Now there's a trebuchet engaging. Pulls back that Nesta Bee. And now he's going for the Great Gatehouse. Great Gatehouse here can provide some massive effect in this region. Nesta Bees could try pushing forward to hit those villagers. The keep has been set ablaze to try and push forward with these crossbows. And right now, a good number of these villagers are dancing around. You can't exactly rotate them around. He may need to pause construction of the Great Gatehouse. He's sending more villagers to build the Great Gatehouse. He's going to lose a good number of villagers. Decides to pull back his villagers, which he can be safe in that situation. The Great Gatehouse is not going to be destroyed anytime soon. Palace Guard now trying to overrun his opponent's villagers, which do some severe damage. And I don't think yellow will come out on top over here. He needs to hold back his crossbows. The villager's getting hit severely by these Palace Guard. Now, orange can take time to rebuild the Great Gatehouse. Palace Guard should make someone charge the way forward. Nessa is firing away against the crossbows, getting some good damage there. Spring Gulls push way forward. Nessa is starting to get hit by the Spring Gulls, but the Great Gatehouse will go up and we should deny this gold deposit. It does have 10 tile range. I think that should cover the entire gold deposit. I think, yeah, he definitely can cover that entire gold deposit. He needs to manually target one of those villagers. SBs get a good volley there, and now the Great Gatehouse also get a good volley. In fact, he can use the Great Gatehouse to engage the Spring Gulls. It does do siege damage. You know as well, Lockdown SBs do get benefits from... Wait, it does get +2 damage. Oh, never mind, I thought I got +2 damage from range increases, but I guess not. +25% damage, all units and walls. Oh, I wonder where the +2 damage kills came from on the SBs. Either way, these villagers are getting annihilated. Yellow is now down to less than 100 villagers. Opponent's at 135. Might be a good idea to go past the zone dizzy. Doesn't need the extra village production. Either way, yellow backs out of the game. Unable to secure any more gold. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That's what I'm going to do for me tonight with the stream. My voice is starting to take a little bit too much. The stand bug is hurting my voice, so let's just leave it at that. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and